Let's rock this motherfucker for real. Yeah, let's do it. Cleaned my house yesterday, so I'm gonna clean it again today. Rainy day Sunday. Drank this coffee, cleaned my house yesterday. I'm gonna clean it some more today. Bought a new bag of coffee last night at Tractor Supply, Rifle River or something. Not bad. I cooked the beans just right. Hello? On your phone? Yeah, I think that sometimes the default setting will change. Go in your settings and see if you're on the same message app. Yeah, could have changed your default setting. It's really easy. Just go to the little gear, and then you click on that settings, and then you look for MMS or SMS. And just make sure it was on the one before, which is a couple variations. I have trouble with it too. Yeah, that could be it too. Yeah. All right, party on. Yeah, just rocking the free world and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Drinking this coffee is so good in the morning. Went shopping last night at Walmart. Actually, I bought some chicken and make sure that sometimes they'll smell this chicken, tear it right out of the package. I didn't want to bring it in because they had a leaky wrapper. I said, pickles, it's just like, you know what I'm saying? I told you Marty's best friend died. He's got to go to the funeral Friday. Yeah. You know, it cost me $75 to fill up that fucking truck. Isn't that crazy? I bought some mass airflow sensor cleaner too. I'm going to try and clean it myself. Well, I got to call one guy. Real quick too. And something. Hey, Paul, it's Tom Reed calling. Guy with the Honda Ridgeline. How you doing? Good. Hey, you know what I thought? This is what I thought I'd do in this thing. You know, I'm like going back and forth on it. So, what I think I'll do is because that quote you gave me wasn't for the transmission. You know what I mean? And I thought, well, maybe I get that whole thing done for that. Just have another car forever. But now this is what I'm kind of thinking. Maybe just what do you think I need to just run it to the ground and maybe get a wait till it dies, and they do the same thing that Lance did with the Toyota, just get a crate engine. I'm just wondering if it makes sense putting that timing belt within an engine with that high a mileage. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, really? Oh my God. Oh, really? Yeah. 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 No, I appreciate it. Yeah. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Yeah. Right. No, yeah. Thank you. I appreciate it. What do you think? Yeah. How about what? Yeah, gotcha. What do you think I could, what do you think the minimum is I could do on that to just run it till it dies? Do you think it's even worth a timing belt? And another thing too, no matter what I get, uh, the whole thinking when I brought that in there was to get that thing done for about 5 grand. Well, now it's not 5 grand anymore. Well, I know how these people go around. All of a sudden, your time's taken up. So no matter what, make sure that I get billed for all the time, even if I don't get done what I thought I was gonna, because that takes time. You got to look through that thing. I know this. Yeah, because there was a guy up where I lived in Michigan before I moved down here. It's like he charged people for estimates, and he was busy all the time, and people couldn't understand that. Yeah, that's because you don't own a business. That's why. I know, which is I want to make sure that I'm paid for because I was thinking, Lance spoke highly of you guys. I thought well, maybe I'll just get this because I'm not interested in these new cars. God. No, I know. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. No. Yeah. No. It's crazy. You go. I've been out west a lot, and you'll be out. And you'll see these old, cool-looking cars. They're all over out there because it's dry. You don't get the moisture out there, and you can't figure out why somebody isn't coming out and getting those and rebuild them. Well, I know. I know why now. You put 40 grand into one that's still worth 20. Yeah. And And I don't want to, I don't want this one really, it sounds nuts, but I wanted to get this mainly. It doesn't make sense for that vehicle I bought from Lance. I never ever planned on driving that as like transportation. It's just stupid. Hey, you'd have all those tires and a tent on top. What's wrong with you? I got it to like tool around my property. I'm not even that off road that much like he is. But now I can go back there during a storm. Yeah, yeah, in my own property. Yeah. Yeah, take your time. Yeah. Yeah, when you get a chance, just give me a call. All right. Thank you, Paul. All right. Bye bye. You're welcome. Bye bye. It's hard to find a legitimate, good. I found a good place. Just, I think I don't know. I was talking to the guy that I was gonna get that ridge line rebuilt. My house.
Yeah.
This guy said, "Hey, look, I've been doing this a long time, and I wouldn't do it if I were you." That's pretty cool, isn't it?
Yeah. Is that guy?
It's the guy's friend.
Oh, the guy's friend.
Yeah, he said,
Okay.
you just don't want to put this much money into this thing, man.
Right.
And he
So
said,
you
they're
got,
good cars. Well, I'm going to get it done and just run it till it quits rather than do them. Now I got the problem of finding like a car that I want to drive, between A and B. This motherfucker will break you out here. It's $75 to fill that. I only get 250 miles a tank.
jeez.
Yeah, and not only that,
Yeah.
like I'm weird about certain shit. I'll give you I think I get this with my dad. Like, I was always getting dedicated winter tires, which is the way to go if you're going to be in winter. But the problem with this, warming trends we've had from in the past is in the old days, when Thanksgiving came, you put your winter tires on there and you put them on till the middle of March or something. You took them off. No worries, right?
Right.
Always cold. It was always cold enough, and you got snow here, right? Well, now with this temperature change, if you've got winter tires on and the temperature gets past freezing, gets up into the 40s or 50s,
Yeah.
it just wears the shit out of those tires. Those are designed, they're soft rubber, designed to grip ice and snow. And if you're on dry pavement, it just eats them alive. So these last 10 years, you don't know what to do. You got a 60-degree day in December and you don't want to go anywhere because you don't want to wear out your fucking tires.
Right.
Crazy.
Huh.
And like this car this one I got, it's a gas guzzler, right? But those tires are $100 a piece or something on there. That fucking 10 on the top, all that shit. It's just stupid to drive that around as transportation.
Mm-hmm.
Guys do it, but I don't like that doing shit.
Now, are you talking about the Honda?
Yeah, the Honda. That's the one that was going to get rebuilt. Yeah.
Oh, and he said it's not worth it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I think I'm just going to have him patch it together as good as he could and drive it till it dies, and then I'll be back in the boat.
Yeah.
Now Marty said, I said, what'd you do? He'd say he thinks I ought to buy a new Ford, whatever the fuck it is. They have all-wheel drive. They're only like 24 grand new, so I don't know what they got to be a piece of junk.
Yeah, I don't know.
I know I don't want to drive this.
Because it's hard, because, I want to just find, an old car, old used car, that doesn't cost a lot of money.
That's hard to do now because the market is
changing. Can't find them. People are driving them.
People are driving them. That's exactly right. The used car market, and even worse than that is the used pickup.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I know it. And I don't want to, I can't, afford to have car payments. There's no way.
No, it's a lot.
So, yeah, it's hard to find. You're better off to just drive your Honda when that quits and get another one.
Well, do,
yeah.
Hey, have you watched any of this stuff in the Savannah? Guthrie's mother got abducted.
Oh yeah, I've seen some of it. Yeah, that's a weird thing going on there.
Yeah, it really is. You know what's weird? Like this is an 84-year-old lady, right?
Right.
And these news channels showing drops of blood. Why would you do that on the sidewalk?
Well, I know. I mean I know Susie and I were talking about it. Just because she's a celebrity, if one of us disappeared, they wouldn't make such a big deal out of it.
Same thing with poor people and prostitutes.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We talked about that too. The regular people that disappear, especially prostitutes or drug addicts, they don't make a big deal over that.
Same with Native Americans and blacks.
Yeah, same thing. We talked about that too. All those, what city was it? All those black women
Yeah.
disappeared. Yeah. And the same here with Ridgeway. He got all those prostitutes here.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. But I mean, it's still sad. I mean, it's still a big mystery. It's such a mystery. and they haven't, they thought maybe ransom, but they haven't heard anything.
Yeah. Well, where it gets weird with Native American, with the older woman, yeah, they have heard something. They sent a ransom note.
Oh, they did.
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't seen that.
They sent it to two places. They sent it to the police department, sheriff's department, and they were going to keep it confidential. Then they sent it to that same note to that TMZ, that gossip channel.
Yeah.
Yeah, they want money paid in Bitcoin.
Oh my God.
I just don't I don't think in this day and age that shit works anymore. No. There's no way they can get a fucking Indian in the 4th grade that scams people out of their credit card all day long on the other side of the globe. You can't communicate through websites and not eventually track them back, even with a VPN.
Right.
Like everyone thinks that these VPNs you can get on and watch porn. Well, the government doesn't really give a fuck about that. Like we got that problem going in Georgia now, right? But if you start going on and threatening Clinton or something, I guarantee you they'll be in your house within the next hour.
Yeah, I don't even know if she's alive.
I bet she is.
You think she is?
Yeah, because how the hell who's going to give ransom without proof she's alive? I mean, you're damned if you do, damned if you do. It's a tragic thing. I see that Savannah Guthrie is like took a leave of absence, of course. Can you imagine that? Your mom's living out there retired and somebody abducts her and they want a ransom. It's just insane.
Oh, I know it.
I'll tell you what I do hope, though. I hope they catch these people and they torture them.
Yeah, I know it.
I tell you, if you gave me the choice of just like when that guy's did that shooting out in Utah or this Savannah guy, if I had the choice of like, here's your choice, you're going to get 10 seconds to decide this. Either you're going to get the Powerball or you're going to be able to take these people out yourself. I would take them out myself. It would be more
I know.
than to have money. I would
It'd be satisfying. I know.
I would consider that the bigger prize than anything I could ever buy.
I know.
I'd just like to back over him again after I ran over him the first time and like see the mirror, like in the rearview mirror, just see the sky when the rear tires went over.
Oh, I know. And that's where, I believe an eye for an eye.
Me too. I do too. That's Old Testament.
I mean, what happened to that? I mean,
I'll tell you what happened to it, Christianity. That's what happened. Yeah. They should have kept it the Old Testament. Yeah, I know. I mean, these people around like raping women and killing little kids and stuff.
Yeah, I know it.
You don't see this kind of thing down in Mexico.
Well, personally, to me, I think there would be a lot less murders if we had a law. If you murdered someone, you die also.
Well, they say though they come up with these studies, although you don't know how they phrase the question. They state that's no deterrence for murder because murder is generally heat of passion, which I don't believe. If you're robbing a house and they come up and you kill them because of what do you mean it was like a heat of passion? It's different. They make it.
Yeah, I know it.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but what a nerve-wracking would that be to have like your mom like gone for like the 4th day and you're just waiting.
Oh God, I know it.
It's fucking crazy.
I know that it's nuts. I don't know unless I don't know. Yeah, you don't know what to make of it.
No, I know.
It's crazy.
And even though the daughters, I don't even really know her, has got a good job. It's not like they got $2 million laying around.
Oh gosh, I know. No. Yeah. And I wonder how much they want.
I think $2 million, but don't quote me on that.
Oh, really? I'll have to turn on the news because I haven't watched the news for a few days. I just quit watching it. It's just so depressing.
No, it really is. The news sucks.
I know. I hear mostly about things on I have that Newsbreak app on my phone,
Yeah. No, you get
and
sick of
that's how
watching. You get sick of
huh?
watching. You get sick of
Yeah, I
watching.
know. Oh, I
They're dem-
know it.
it just says they're demanding millions in Bitcoin.
Oh, million. Oh, God. Well, the FBI, I'm sure they'll find them.
Well,
People
I
are
mean,
so stupid now.
you think that, but back in the day, like the FBI is like, oh, they'll get them, and now you just see all sorts of shit they don't get.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, I mean, you go in the post office, you see the wanted posters. They can't find any of these fuckers. It's not like the batting average you used to have a lot of confidence in.
Right.
You know?
They need to bring back the what were those guys called? Oh God, the marshals
Oh yeah, they got federal marshals still. One of those
or
crack.
the no, what am I like I watched that Bonnie and Clyde movie,
Yeah,
and then were they the marshals that went after Bonnie and Clyde, or
I don't know.
yeah, I don't know either.
America like portrayed these bad
Kevin
people.
Costner was in there. He was the one that went after Bonnie and Clyde, but they were called something, some kind of a special unit or something.
I
You
met him,
think that, yeah, you think we'd have, I don't know.
but it's one
Uh,
thing. It's one thing, looking for five wackos in the whole country. Now we got them everywhere. All you got to do is turn on the news. I don't know how they
oh, I
keep up.
know.
And then in between that, you got these people going out there, starting bullshit with cops with their cell phones about being on public property. And the world is fucking.
Oh, God, I know it.
Before cameras and all that shit. Now I think those guys deserve their asses beat,
Yeah,
but they can't do it anymore because
well,
these cameras.
yeah, what's really bugging me is all these people against ICE.
Yeah, they're trying. Yeah, they are against ICE. That's it.
Oh
Yeah,
my God.
the liberal media is painting ICE as a bunch of vigilantes that are just ruining homes. Yeah, they're chasing people that shouldn't be here. End of story.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know it.
Yeah, right. I mean,
I know.
it's not a perfect agency, but they're doing what they were formulated to do, and that is catch people over here that are not supposed to be there and exporting. Last night I went into Walmart. There's about 100 Mexicans in line getting money orders.
Uh-huh.
I thought, man, you guys need to lay lower than this.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
I
it was so obvious. I mean, they were almost out the door. Now, does that mean they were
hmm
illegal? No. If I was betting, do I think they're illegal? Yes.
Yeah.
And none of them could speak English. And like we say all the time, look, if you come over here, you're working, you're not supposed to be here. If we had a crystal ball and we knew those from the ones that caused trouble and ripped the system off, we would be fine with them. That's not who we're worried about. But minus a crystal,
No.
you just kick them all out and let them come back here like everybody else, like the Indians and the Jamaicans do for summer
Yeah.
jobs in gas stations.
That's right. Like those girls my sister worked with at Walmart. When their visa was up, they went back home, applied for another one, and came back.
Exactly.
That's what you do. That's what they did.
That's it. That's it.
And they had no trouble,
They're just no, I agree.
Yeah.
If you go to
So
I know up in northern Michigan, there's no population. It's a summer touristy place or nothing. So that you're not going to draw out of the local community and you're never going to have enough employees, right? So for years
right.
that I've known of, it's Jamaicans. And if you go on a cruise ship, they've got people from I know the last cruise I took, people were from Bali and they were on there. Now they claim those people are all working for nothing. Look, nobody's making them forcing them to get on the boat and work. Now they may not be making what we're making, but if you leave it to these wacky liberals, they're going to act like anybody working on a cruise ship is a slave. know how they
Right.
do. Yes. Crazy. Why do you think like all the customer service now is over in Asia someplace? Because it's cheap.
Right.
They're brought up bilingual. They're willing to work for, $9 an hour instead of 25 after dropping out of high school.
Yeah.
Nobody's on their ass. Apple, Microsoft. But boy, if they can get a chance over here. You remember back like 20 years ago when they were really on Walmart's ass? And they accused Walmart of locking people in the store at night. And
no, I don't.
Yeah, they were accused of getting like illegal people, Mexicans mainly, cleaning.
Yeah.
Lock the store, and then they'd come and get them in the morning, because they didn't want them probably taking stuff or worrying about it anyway. And they made a big deal about it. Everybody was really on Walmart's ass for quite a while, and then it kind of like died out. And the whole thing in the media was sold slavery to keep your Walmart going and bullshit like that. But I know it was a big problem for Walmart for a while.
Huh. I didn't know. I didn't. But see, I haven't, it's funny, Tom. I was never a Walmart shopper until I retired.
No, I remember like when I was in my 20s, I remember not going to Walmart because they struck me as a big junk store.
Yeah, me too. I never shopped Walmart, working or, until I retired on limited income that I started going to Walmart.
I mean, Walmart was set up perfect for a failing economy, weren't they?
Oh, yeah. Well, remember Kmart?
Yeah. Sure
now, I used to go to Kmart. Yeah, I liked Kmart, and they had a little restaurant in there.
Yeah,
and I'd take my mom to Kmart, and we'd have lunch, and then we'd shop around. And
did you have Kresge's?
I have what?
Kresge's. It was the dime store version of a Kmart. Kresge's. Did you have those?
No.
I remember they had good club sandwiches.
Huh.
Yeah, they did.
No, we never had that. We had oh God, my mind's a blank, but we had when I was small, my nana would take us to this store, and they had a little restaurant in there. But I can't think of the name now. I'll have to rack my brain, but we'd go shopping in there, and then we'd have lunch. And I don't know why these bigger, like my Walmart has that stupid Subway in there.
They're terrible.
Yeah, terrible. But I wish these stores would have like little cafe in there or something like they used to do.
My sister had a couple, believe it or not, my sister had a couple McDonald's and Walmarts.
Oh, really?
They did disastrous. She lost her ass on both of them.
Yeah, I wish our Walmart had something besides Subway.
Yeah.
Because I do not eat Subway, but when I go there alone and I like to just shop around, there's no place to sit except that stupid Subway.
No, it sucks.
So I always get one of their stupid pretzels so I can sit there and relax. But I do not like their sandwiches at all. And you know me, I like sandwiches, but not Subway.
No, anybody that I ever know that got into Subway lost their ass, went broke.
My little Mason, when he was 2 and 3 years old, oh my God, he loved Subway sandwiches. I got a picture of him sitting in his high chair eating a Subway sandwich, a big half of it. He loved them. So did Sarah.
Yeah, they get older, they won't.
Yeah, but no, I never did.
No, I never.
But yeah, I miss those kind of stores. Yeah. Huh?
I'm not too big of a sandwich eater.
I'm not. Usually, usually at night, if I get hungry, I'll have a sandwich.
Yeah.
Instead of, eating a whole bag of potato chips and stuff,
Yeah.
I'll have a sandwich late at night
Yeah.
because I can't go to bed with hungry stomach.
The same way. I don't like going to bed hungry.
I know. Oh God. But when we were younger and wanted to keep our weight down, of course we didn't eat before bed.
Yeah. Did you do you have any like really top-notch sandwich places out there, like really good ones that are expensive or not
No,
really?
Tom, we really don't. Not for a sandwich.
Yeah.
No. That's why, I've been making fancier sandwiches. I've been putting lettuce, tomato,
Mhm.
and buying this good sourdough bread.
Yeah.
And so I make a good sandwich at home, but no, there's no good sandwich shops. We
You'd
have
like
that. I've never eaten there with that Firehouse Sub here.
terrible.
Yeah, is it horrible?
Heck yeah. Shit. I don't like
Oh,
it.
I wondered about that
Yeah, I
place.
know
They
two
always say it's so
Yeah,
good.
I know two people that bought those and lost their ass. I know a guy. I don't know him, but I know his mother-in-law, and he had a good job at a fire department, like at about 40, and they got the harebrained idea to like cash in everything and open up 3 subways and went broke.
Yeah,
Yep.
no
Yeah,
good,
Subway.
huh?
I can't tell you of a good. There was a good one. There's only a couple places. There's a place up in Detroit had good ones, and another one in Ann Arbor, Michigan. They're not what they used to be. I think the problem is now everybody's like, trying to stay in business. You go get a good sandwich now anywhere. I'm talking about a good one, like one you'd
Right.
want for your birthday. It's about $23.
Yeah, see, that's ridiculous. When I go out, see, I can have sandwiches at home, so I'm not looking to go out and have a sandwich. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Do you have that Panera bread?
Yeah, I don't like that either.
Yeah, I've never eaten there either, but some people in my family like it.
Yeah, not that. I mean, people love it. They have a rocking business, but all that stuff is frozen.
Oh, well, yeah, most of the places I bet
Well,
is.
everything there is frozen.
Oh, really?
They're thawing that meat and all that shit for your sandwiches. The one I can't figure
Ah,
out, Jimmy John's. That's just lunch meat. You'll be standing in line. I have to get one once in a while over at the Home Depot. Standing in line, they're sawing this lunch meat out of a plastic tube, talking about how fresh it is. It's like the most processed meat you could ever eat. It sucks.
oh, like yeah, Subway. Their sandwiches, their meats like that too.
No, Subway must use like the lowest quality roast beef that ever existed. That's
Oh,
why they
really?
slice it so thin.
Yeah.
And if I go to a place like and I get a sandwich, there better not be any fat on it. I don't like that fat on my sandwich.
Oh, yeah. I don't like fat on my meat either, unless it's a ribeye or something.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And what's that? What's that meat that everybody gets that you get like on a Friday night? Not steak. What do they call that?
What?
A big slice of meat you get on weekends and shit at
Oh,
restaurants.
prime rib.
Prime rib is actually ribeye. Did you know that?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I knew that.
Yeah, I like that once in a while, but I don't like the fat part around it. That's for sure.
No, I don't. I don't like. I don't like that prime rib either.
No, I don't either. It never looks like I like a good steak medium rare, but I don't like that prime rib like that. It's just I don't like it. I don't know why people like it so much.
No, see, my fat's got to be kind of
Yeah,
grizzled,
on the edge.
fried.
Yeah, on the edge.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do.
Crispy.
Yeah.
My fat,
Yeah, on the edges.
like on a ribeye steak. uh,
you get around it.
it's hard to do because you don't want to overcook it, but I want that fat to be,
Yeah.
you know, crispy.
I was talking to a guy on TikTok last night. He owns, Texas is big for smoked meat, and he's been doing it like for that fucker smokes 45 like 20-pound briskets a night in this thing, and he uses a pellet smoker, which I couldn't believe. But I was talking to him last night about. He said when they're using it for sliced, they use choice. Like if you're making sandwiches out of brisket, he said
Right.
that if they're pulling it and they're making like nachos and shit, they use select, the lowest grade they can get. He says because
Right. Select is the lowest. Yeah.
and when you're pulling it, he said it doesn't matter, but when you're slicing it, it does. And he said, I said, well, all these years doing this, do you notice a difference? He said, absolutely, man. Just the way they even cook. I've been putting them in and pulling them out for a long time. It's definitely a big difference.
Yeah. Well, Select doesn't have as much fat. See.
Right. Yeah. Yep.
And so it's tough.
It's tough. That's it. Yep.
Yeah.
And there's a difference between where the fat is in the meat. If it's dispersed in the meat, like a filet, that's why they get so much for it. It's not like big veins of fat on the edges. It's in them. It's little. It's small. It makes it, great makes it soft.
Right.
It's the fat which is why pork sucks so bad. And in order to be able to swallow it, almost always it's pulled pork sandwiches, because you'd need a gallon of water to swallow it regardless. Now pork loins are a little better, but like barely. And it's hard not to dry out chicken too when you cook it.
Yeah, I don't eat much pork.
No, it's so much cheaper. It's ridiculous.
Oh God, I know. But you know what I do like is thin cut pork chops and then shake and bake them.
Yeah. I bet
that's what I like. Yeah. And I like the pork loin, because you got that little tenderloin piece on there.
Yeah, that's it. Better.
And if you get the thin cut and shake bake them, they're good.
Yeah.
In fact, yeah. You know what I should do? I haven't had that in a long time. I'm getting sick of chicken.
Yeah, I do too.
Chicken and hamburger.
Oh, God.
I made tacos yesterday, so I've got leftover taco meat for today. But
you use that little packet of spice for them?
I sure do.
Yeah.
Except I did something different this time. I found a recipe where you could cook it in the crock pot. So I threw the hamburger in there with the mix and a can of crushed tomatoes.
Yeah.
And cooked it for 3 hours, and it turned out really good.
Really?
Because I'm lazy. I didn't want to stand there frying the hamburger in the fry pan.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Yeah, and I found the recipe on YouTube, and it turned out good. It turned out real good. It was so simple.
Oh, cool.
Mm-hmm.
We had rain all night last night.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, sure did. There's Cindy. I didn't saw. No, yep.
Right. Oh, yeah, so did we. Cindy, good morning, Cindy.
Good morning. Don't you guys ever sleep?
No.
Yeah. Oh wait, it's only 8:00 here.
How's your weather, Cindy?
Cold. I just went out and brought the trash cans in.
Oh, okay. 55 here, rained all night.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Hey, you've been
here.
You watch the news every morning, Cindy?
Nah.
You don't?
Yeah,
why?
What's going on?
Hey, Becca, how you doing? That Guthrie lady got kidnapped, that TV anchor's mother.
Right.
They're wanting a couple $1 million in Bitcoin.
Really?
Yeah. Boy, I tell you, man, they're smart though. At least the daughter's going to pay that. Now, if the husband was still around, That's too much.
Today we will
Right.
Yeah, in Bitcoin. I haven't followed that Bitcoin. You know, I've known guys. I know one guy. Two guys actually. One guy that back in the day they had these penny auctions. They'd sell the shit for a penny, and the whole idea was, building up a clientele. And they ended up all going out of business anyway. But I know a real cheap guy. He runs those McDonald's up in Michigan that my sister used to own for the guy that bought them, and he was killing it on fucking there for a while. He was making about another 15 grand a year on the side with these penny auctions. So they had a deal where if you didn't get what you were supposed to, they made a big deal out of it and got kicked off the program. And the guy said, "Look, I can't come up with this shit. How about I give you some Bitcoin?" He gave him like 50 Bitcoins when they were just starting out, worth nothing. They were worth like whatever, $100 or whatever. And you need a password, like this number combination to claim them. He had 50. I forget what they'd be worth now. Something crazy, like 300,000 or something. He lost the code for him. But he lost the code.
It?
No, fuck no. It's like 100 letters and numbers long. And the reason he was so careless with it is because they weren't worth anything when he got them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Tom, I'm so stupid. I don't really understand what that Bitcoin is.
Yeah, well, I know a guy that runs a big hedge fund. He wouldn't touch it with a 10-foot pole. It's this.
I don't get it.
It's all made up shit. They say they're going to pull the rug out of that someday, and who knows?
Yeah. Now, can you cash that out for cash?
Yeah. Get wired.
Oh, you can. Okay.
I know another guy that actually was up like 600 grand. Kept waiting, and he ended up losing it all. I don't know what it's.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. If you have that much, I think you should take it out.
Oh, I would be too. It's like play money.
Yeah. That's nuts.
But that's too bad about that Guthrie. I've been really thinking about that a lot, man. It sucks, man. Poor old lady.
I know. I'll have to turn on the news today to see if there's any.
I wonder if they identified that blood as being hers. I'll bet it's not hers.
Where was it?
Right on a like right in front of her door. Yeah.
Oh.
It's too it's sad though. Poor old lady's scared.
Oh yeah, she could have a heart attack or something.
Yeah.
She's what, 83 years old?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Jeez.
And that I hadn't even heard of a deal like that. I mean, I didn't know anybody was doing that anymore because it seemed like it'd be pretty easy to get caught. But you remember over the years, people like snatching children and stuff for ransom. It's just kind of like old school crime,
Yeah, I know it is. You haven't heard of that for a long time, a kidnapping for ransom.
Yeah, right. Yep.
I know. It's nuts.
But even if you these guys are gonna get caught. I just hope she makes it through the thing.
Yeah, I know it. Yep, I know.
I mean, you just wonder, like, what do they got her like sitting in a chair, giving her a TV dinner once a day or something? I mean, that's got to be some long days when you're captive.
Yeah, and when you're 83, she could be on medication.
Yeah.
Things that she needs, to help her stay alive.
Yeah, right.
I mean, if I was kidnapped and didn't have my medication or my inhaler or, no telling what would happen.
Yeah, I know.
So I know it. God.
I'll tell you this. If you ever get kidnapped for ransom, I'll pay up to $100.
Oh, thank you, Tom.
So, I care. I care.
And then take my gun and go find them.
Yeah, no, it's exactly right.
Definitely.
Oh, the vultures just came on here. Oh, they haven't come up to the door yet, thank God.
Stephanie,
Yeah.
I'm gonna send Tom a ransom note for you. We can split the $100, okay?
Yeah, there
Oh,
you go.
sounds good to me.
I'd give more than that. Let me fill up my coffee. I'd pay more than that.
Oh, okay. We'll split whatever he sends.
Yeah, we got to make it at least 10,000. Then I can get a car.
Okay.
I do it.
Okay, we got him recorded saying he'll do it. You can't back
Okay.
out now.
Pin me down. But I,
Yeah.
I was thinking about this last night, and that is, you talk, you're getting older and shit like that. Like, as an example, like you and like Stephanie and Cindy, like when you guys see like an older, a younger guy, a good-looking young guy. You there? You hear me?
Yeah.
Here we go. Yes, we're here.
You just think he's good looking and keep walking.
Yep.
Yeah, of course.
And I just, do you think
Here we
like
go.
older guys? I don't know why this is like stuck in men's minds so long. Why that older men don't move on like the older women do?
Because they're horn dogs.
Yeah, but even older, it just doesn't. It seemed like something went awry along the genetic expression route with men. Because if I could like change the way I think I wish I could just like want to see older women just like I want to see younger women, and I don't know why like humans would have evolved this way. So like there's something wrong with it. Everybody always says, well, it's in your DNA. You want to make baby. I don't buy that. I don't buy it because from a practical, logical standpoint, it doesn't make any sense. You're not going to get one. They don't want you. Why is your brain in like every adult, older man's brain thinking, man, that looks super good, rather than you guys think, oh, yeah, he's a nice looking guy, but I'm going to on to the store to buy my groceries.
Is it maybe the hunt and the prey, or masculinity and all that?
Yeah, I thought that too, but it still doesn't make sense because it's just so impractical. And when you get a situation where a guy can really express this behavior for real, like a billionaire guy or something like that. I mean, look at all the people they caught in the Epstein trap over young pussy. Guys weren't going down there to be with old women. Fuck the list. They wouldn't have needed an airplane. Nobody would have went there. Why is it like that? I mean, it just doesn't make sense to me. And why, these birds and all this shit, they say they mate for life. With nobody judging and stuff, a bird would like always be looking for a young, attractive like hen, but it doesn't work that way with them either. I just can't quite figure this out. I think it's disappointing. I mean, I should like look at an overweight, middle-aged woman and think, wow, boy, she is really pretty. And I don't.
Yeah, but do you think all men think like you though?
Yeah, I do. If they tell me the truth, I do. Yeah.
I think it's men and women's brains are different.
Yeah, but it's like, why? I mean, I'll give you an example. Like,
I don't know. We have to talk to a scientist, maybe. I don't know.
No, but you can't get a straight answer for it. And if you acknowledge this, like I say this all the time, you have to have enough fucking brains. Like, say we're at a cocktail party, right? And let's say I'm a vendor. I'm doing work for your insurance company, right? And I need to get work for you. The last fucking thing I'm bringing up amongst a bunch of older women my age is how good the young women look. I say all the time, you want to shut older women up, just start talking about attractive young women. It fucking works. I mean, you're fucking stupid if you do it. You shouldn't be talking about that shit anyway. One more reason not to drink at a company party. Now, here, let me give you an example. I did the ultimate. I don't need to test this, but I do it anyway. There's these girls that just went on TikTok, 3 of them, and they skate, to music. And these girls are so unbelievably fucking cute. It's unbelievable, everything. If you took a computer and you asked it to come up with a image of a perfect ass in a pair of jeans, that's them, and they're alive, real people.
And
So
don't
I
even
saw
know
it. I
it.
said, God damn it. I'm watching this over and over. These girls are so cute. And it isn't like horror dance and bullshit with half their tits hanging. They're just so damn attractive. So I sent it to a couple of my buddies. I'm not giving any names. And a couple of people on YouTube. And every one of them said, motherfucker, unbelievable. God damn. So they thought the same thing I did. And I really am disappointed that I think this way. Wish I didn't.
I don't know what to tell you, Tom.
But and even when you go and you try and read it, it's all a bunch of flimsy bullshit theory. Nobody really knows. And I think the way you should evolve is you should grow closer and love them more and be a better person and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Maybe they want to, I don't know, maybe they want to feel young again.
Yeah, but I don't think that's it either, because I don't want to feel young again. But I
don't know. I'm just saying shit off the
any input
top
on
of
this?
my head. I don't know.
No, nobody seems to really know.
No.
But I do know this. Now I want the truth here. From you, Cindy, and you too, Stephanie. You're with an older guy. You're out, you're eating at lunch somewhere on a park bench, and two super cute girls go by with perfect bodies, and you catch him looking at them. Does that offend you?
No, because if I see a good looking woman, I'll nudge Paul and.
Really?
Oh, yeah. He's not dead.
But do you think because of the supreme confidence you have in that it's no legitimate threat?
Yeah, because I think who would want my old husband?
Yeah. Does Paul ever nudge you and say, hey, look at the cock on that?
No.
Okay, why not?
I don't think he's looking.
You're not dead either.
Yeah, but men are more jealous, Tom. Look at you.
Yeah, I'm the worst example. Don't bring me up.
I know.
No, but you take some behavior. You take the worst and the best, and I'm definitely the worst. So they include me in any study of fucking jealousy, it'll skew the results. How about this?
Well,
Stephanie, did you ever have a man in your life pay too much attention to one of your girlfriends?
No.
Yeah, see, you give that vibe though. I mean, anybody that's doing that fucking shit around you when you look like your avatar is about ready to get a 4x4 against the back of the head.
You're right there.
Where Cindy comes across as a little more men will be men. I'm not worried about it. She wants the best for them. Hey, take a look at that. She can always immerse herself in a bracelet or some beads and just quit worrying about it.
Yeah, but when you're younger, you can just move on to the next one. When you get old, it's not that way.
Yeah, when you were 20s, you didn't have any problem getting male attention, did you?
No, not at all.
Cindy, did you? Does this make you guys feel differently at this age? Are you glad the battle's over, or how do you feel about this? Aside from a sexual interest, I mean, you're home free now, and you're just going to make beads, and you're going to eat ham sandwiches, and you're fine with it. I mean, what goes through your mind as an older woman?
Of course, Tom. You know how I'm fine with it.
No, but the people on the chat don't.
Oh, no, I'm fine with it. I don't need any male attention anymore.
Cindy, do you require it at all?
I don't require it.
Well, Cindy's different. She's married. I'm sure she wants some attention from her husband.
Yeah. Do you ever have to test the water, Cindy? Just to make, everybody says this. Now, Cindy talks like I talked towards the end of my marriage and probably towards the end of yours. And I wonder what causes that, and if there's any way around that. If there's something that we all could have done differently, than we did, or is this is just kind of like the male behavior I'm talking about as an older male looking at younger women? You know, I'm not giving advice, but I can give you like more examples than you have time for of people that eventually got sick of who they were with. Now they catch themselves because I'm not one of these motherfuckers. When my stuff was about end permanently with my wife, she said, "Well, I'll always love you." I said, "Well, don't." You follow me? This is my big male ego. I mean, I tell you the truth on everything. This is my huge male ego I have. I mean, I don't in lots of things, but here's an example of it. I actually think I'm punishing my wife by not letting her ever contact me again and be friends. And for all I know, she's down there popping a cork off the champagne, thinking, I wish I'd have got rid of that motherfucker 20 years ago. This is a male ego. And these are all the things that play into like a person's mind that are hard to discuss. And it's fun to just run ideas through other people and how they react. You know, if I was going to be a controlling male, okay, and really have the dream of my lifetime wife, and you and Cindy were both 30 years old, with my personality, I think I'd have to go with Cindy because I don't want my head bashed in. Cindy, I got a chance with. See, no, but you definitely give that vibe. You know, you definitely give that vibe. There's nothing wrong with it. But you know, Cindy, you say this too. Cindy's all there. You know, she's got $10,000 worth of beads, and she's fucking around making these things. Nice house on the lake. You know, old Johnny Jackoff up there sleeping. I wouldn't care if anything happened to him. But when it does, you think about things differently. You could, and a lot of people do, and I know I do, you take people for granted. And you got to ask yourself sometimes, would my life be better or worse without them in it? Yeah, it's not like we're not fucking like rabbits like we used to. And it makes you wonder, minus the early attraction, if you take that out of the equation, now you're experiencing what you never thought of at the beginning of 28 years. And that's what you're kind of stuck with. But I just think we all get there eventually. And that anything less than that is an act. I mean, you're doing better than us, Stephanie. I mean, you're still, Cindy, you're still weighing the war, wedging the war. Stephanie and I just couldn't take it anymore and got the fuck away from him. This happens over a long-term period. Now, you're going to always have an anomaly like me, the worst example for jealousy, and like a guy like Jeff and his wife. I think Jeff, at least the way he comes across, is what all women look for in a husband. Considerate. You know, he's not talking a bunch of shit.
I know. I like Jeff. I like him.
Jeff is and you know who else is like that? Mark.
Mark too, yeah.
No, and this is my impression of what I think women want. And those guys are like stellar examples of, you know, like father knows best, amateur version.
Yeah, they're few and far between.
I think they are. But on the other hand, you know, I've said this about you, Stephanie. I think you like that wild dick when you were younger. And even though that personality seems good now, I don't think they'd have lit your fire enough as nice guys early on.
Oh, I see what you mean. Probably not, Tom.
Not enough wild dick.
Probably not.
Yeah. There's women that just like that. You know what I mean? It's like Hell's Angels. They retire. They've murdered 50 people. They've been with 1,000 hookers, and they watch Birds like I do in their 70s.
Right. You change, though.
Yeah, you change. And I just really wonder at this stage of the game, this age, if we're all eventually going to get to boredomsville one way or the other. Because we're constantly looking at an unfair yardstick when we were fucking like rabbits 30 years ago. That's not a fair comparison. And why doesn't that, from an evolutionary behavioral basis, kind of go out of your brain, and you're starting to love Cindy and Stephanie for the reasons that never even occurred to you when you were fucking like rabbits 30 years ago. Yeah, full circle. That's it. But the full circle it's not like loaded with happiness. You know how you use gradients for sunglasses? That early circle where you're on the upswing and you're thinking hormones are high. Then when you come full circle, I mean, that circle looks a lot different as it's about ready to complete itself in your 60s. And I just wonder if there's any way around that. Like, here's an example. Like, take for an example, like say like you're married, you've been married 30 years, you're bored out of your fucking mind, and your spouse I think about this sometimes. Like say my wife called me, and even though I don't want to talk to her again, I'm trying fucking not to. Took me 45 fucking years to get away from her, not for like bad reasons. I just don't want to. If I found out she had like terminal or cancer or something, God, I know what I'd fucking do. I'd buy her some cigarettes.
Oh, Tom.
No, I wouldn't. No, I think if I got forced with that, I'd probably fucking have her move in, take care of her goddamn ass. Why? Why? Does anybody know? I don't.
I would probably too.
God damn it. Why though?
Well, because you act all the way you are, but you still have that peace in your heart.
Oh God, this fucking got to be the smallest fucking piece in the world.
Well, yeah, but it's there, Tom.
I moved on. I haven't talked to her in over like going on 4 years. Why would I open up that fucking can of worms again when I don't complain about making the move that I made?
Yeah, well, because you still have that little piece that still cares. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's good to have, Tom.
Well, I don't mind having it with feral cats and shit. God, I hope that doesn't happen.
I mean, but you cared for her, and yeah, no, that's good to have that. I'm glad you said that.
Would you do it with that old swinging dick you dumped?
Yes, I would. I mean, even if you had terminal cancer and needed someone, Tom, I'd come and take care of you.
Oh, no.
I mean, that's what you do when you care about somebody. I mean, you're my good friend. If you had no one, yes, I would be there to help you.
I don't worry about stuff like that. Does that bother you, Cindy?
I'd probably, well, I wouldn't take my ex in, no.
No way.
No
way?
No. No, but, certain people in my past, I would.
If your ex was on his deathbed.
Exactly, yeah.
If your ex was on his deathbed and had an hour to live and he said he wanted to say goodbye, would you go do it?
No, because he'd probably be with his mama. That's, why we split up anyway. So he wanted her so badly, he can go be with her.
A mama's boy?
Oh, Jewish dude.
Is that your ex-husband, Cindy?
Yeah, we were only married 4 months, though.
Oh, that's right. That's right. You said that. Yeah.
4 months.
I mean, we lived together 4 years, but we were only married 4 months.
Yeah, you should have read some Jewish history before you took that plunge.
Well, I thought we had a chance because his dad was Jewish and his mom was Catholic. So I thought we had a chance, but.
Yeah, gotcha.
And they were together, gosh, probably 60 some years.
You didn't stand a chance against that mother, did you?
Nope.
Isn't that unbelievable?
Yep.
I've heard of that before. I mean, somebody told me it's like that, the Filipino women that marry American men, that they end up taking over the house after about 4 years. That sweetness bullshit gets dropped.
Oh, yeah. The kiss of death was when she came over and was rearranging the kitchen.
Oh, yeah, I get
what
it.
She thought was more functional.
Yeah. That guy sold it. Yeah.
when I moved in, I made it so it's functionable for me. And when Gary told her that I redid the kitchen, she came over while we were at work and did it for her.
No, that one of the two guys I sold that detective agency to, he had Greek in-laws, and the daughter had keys made, so the whole Greek family could come over and go down the basement and work out whenever they wanted to. He'd come home from work, want to just relax, and just be three people down in his own fucking basement working out. They ended up surviving it. She ended up dying of cancer about 6 years later. But it was close to like, fuck this.
Right. His my father-in-law came over. He was all drunked up. He came over and got in the hot. I was in the hot tub, and he came over. And it was one of those enclosure ones that you open up.
Yeah.
Well, I was already in there, and he comes with his drunk naked ass in, sits down and tells me he wants to take me to bed. I was mortified.
Ew.
Yeah. And I told my husband about it, hoping he would say something to his dad.
Yeah.
He just laughed.
Unbelievable. Now, is that like a real marriage, like, or the justice of the peace?
Oh, it was. Oh, yeah. In 88. No, 91. 91-ish. $30,000 wedding.
No way.
Uh-huh. The limos, the country club, the
God.
14 attendants.
Weren't you a little sketchy marrying a Jew?
Well, like I said, I thought it would work because his mom was Catholic and his dad was Jewish, and they made it.
Did they have a bunch of money?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you know it.
Oh, yeah.
Now, did the mom ever get a hold of you and say, good, I told him he shouldn't have married you to begin with?
No, the dad did.
Did he?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. The drunk dad that came in nude that wanted to bang you? I bet he did, man. He's on your side. Fuck yeah. No time to fuck things up now. What a weirdo. Came in drunk, nude, sat down to you, wanted to take you to bed. God, man. Stephanie, you thought you had a bad daddy-in-law.
Yeah. I know.
See, that's the difference, though. That guy would have had his top of his head lopped off if he'd have tried that shit with Stephanie. She's like, you get these vibes, like how people, you're just like bamboozled. You don't want to take an assault charge over this creepy shit. I think Stephanie might have went to town with him with a pot or a pan. Yeah, Stephanie would have considered that like a major life insult, wouldn't you, Steph?
Oh, man, I would have made the biggest thing over that.
Yeah. Well, it's probably all
Oh, my
down.
God, that is so nasty to me. Your father-in-law? Oh, my God.
Yeah. Weird.
Yeah.
When you're sitting there naked in the hot tub and he says something like that, what are you going to do? You're naked. You don't want to stand up.
I know.
It was.
I want a hot tub.
I would have started screaming.
Then when I told
get
my
a hot
husband,
tub
he
now.
just laughed.
Your husband just laughed. Oh, my God. Right then you probably knew, huh?
Oh. My God.
His family came first, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Yep.
Crazy.
That is nuts, man. Ugh.
At my wedding, I had 2 drunks, a retard, and 2 lesbians. And a black guy. We got married in a gazebo in Flint.
I got married at the Heart of Reno Wedding Chapel. My mom, my dad, and my grandma. His parents never came.
Were they supposed to?
Well, his parents had a lot of money, and they said they couldn't afford to come.
No,
I couldn't believe it.
Yeah, what was your relationship with them?
Oh, they loved me. They thought I was so good for him.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Life's trials and tribulations. You just never know.
Yeah, I know it.
And then you were single for quite a while after that, weren't you, Cindy?
Oh yeah.
Did
Long
you ever
time.
think? Did you ever think you'd get married again after that?
It wasn't priority, you know.
Yeah, yeah,
I didn't care either way.
yeah. That's how I was.
But see, it wasn't an issue. I never wanted kids, so it wasn't an issue with me of getting, being married and having kids.
Yeah, I never wanted them either. Neither Stephanie.
Maybe that's why we're all deranged.
Yeah, good point. What a fucking nightmare having kids. God, you never get rid of them till the day you.
Well, I saw what my sister was going through, and I thought, no way. And so I just helped her with her children.
Yeah, smart move. You can be
It's
stuck.
better. It's more fun to be an auntie.
I think it is too.
Yeah.
It's just interesting the
Dynamics.
yeah, and the people that decide to have them, the people that don't. Yeah. I'm glad I didn't have any.
Me too.
I had one girl say I got her pregnant once, but I don't believe it. She started dating a guy later. I don't believe I did. She'd have made a way bigger deal out of it.
Oh, yeah. She would have.
Yeah, just like gossip, drama, bullshit.
Oh, yeah.
But you just think of all the kids wandering around here, the world that, was just accident. They weren't like planned. My whole neighborhood was accidents, baby boomers. Power outages, all that shit. You go back and crunch the fucking data. Jobs laid off. We were all like, no birth control. You just can't imagine your parents banging like you did. But the neighborhood proved it. It's hardcore facts.
Yeah.
I just can't believe Mr. and Mrs. Isabel were having like intercourse. You look at them, it's like, come on. And they got 4 kids. They had to have. It's like land on the moon type shit.
Yeah, I
You know
know.
what I mean? It's just, God damn, man, really? That's what Father Time will does to you. Do you believe this? Time heals all wounds.
Yes.
I don't. No, I don't either.
You don't?
No. I'm surprised you think that too.
Well, it depends on the wounds.
Yeah, but you didn't say that. You just said yes.
Well, give me
Give me an example of a wound that it doesn't work.
Oh God, Tom.
Okay, how about one that it does?
Death of a family member.
Yeah, but that you get over that?
Well, yeah. I mean it. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, I think I don't have too many things. I don't have anything that keeps me up at night.
I was up all
I
night.
don't either.
What's that, Cindy?
I was up all night
Why?
because there was no live last night, and I couldn't go to sleep.
Oh.
Cindy, do you have any problems sleeping?
Oh, all the time.
Really?
Yeah.
I used to, but I haven't in a long time. Stephanie does. She's up. Stephanie's an early riser. I said there's a genetic component to that.
Yeah, I was up at 5 this morning.
I think here's another thing that happens with life. All three of us. And that is that you know what the end of the road's going to be like. It's right what we're doing now. There's going to be no love affairs, we're not moving, we're not building new houses. Nothing that's really going to ring that motherfucking bell.
Nope.
And I think that's what does it to you. Like, when you look at the genetic component to depression, that's what I tell people, man. They think you want to assign something that you think causes depression. And that's not always valid. Sometimes it's just genes. It wouldn't matter where it was. I finally figured this out after just moving here, moving there, starting over. Fuck. The only reason I'm not going to be starting over again is because it's going to be the end of the road. But every time I moved and started, I remember when I first moved, I arrived in the middle of April in Chicago, 1998. God, it was just a beautiful city. Had like a nice apartment, just fucking around. I had money and a 10-year land contract on that business I sold. Joined a nice health club. I thought, this is fucking it, man. This is so great. This is going to live the rest of my life here. Yeah, okay. And then I left there in 2011 to West Branch, all places where I never thought I'd live. Lived up there for about 11 years, and I end up down here.
What was your draw to West Branch?
Sister up there that was about ready to lose her McDonald's and had a fucked up kid. And I was sick of Chicago. And I thought, fuck it, I'll go up to West Branch. You know, I like that, like snow stuff. And, you know, the whole time I lived up there, I was always going up to Mackinac, Tawas, where, you know, most of the time, like from where I came from, 200 miles south, like you'd take a vacation there once in your whole life. Here was I was up there living, fucking around. I couldn't believe it. Like every move that I ever made was like, you got to be shitting me, man. I have that happen now. Somebody will ask me for directions somewhere. I'll be in Augusta. It's like, fuck. The only thing I knew about Augusta, they played golf there. Now I'm telling people how to get something. It just seems like I'm dreaming sometimes. How my life like turned out this way. Especially here. I wouldn't have bet in a million fucking years that I'd be like living here doing this. Living in fucking rural Georgia. It's crazy. And I drove through Atlanta a million times in my life, from early college, driving down to Florida. You know, you're going through Atlanta. It's like, ah, fuck Atlanta, man. This place sucks. I don't know anybody who lives here. Well, I don't live in Atlanta, but I do live 80, 90 miles east of it. And I can go there any day in about an hour and a half. It's like, fuck, I cannot believe this shit, man.
Well, it's like you met Marty. That was like fate.
Yeah, fate. Weird.
I know.
I realize now, accidentally, now that I'm here, I'm thinking, man, I don't know if I'd be liking winter so much up there now at this age.
Right.
But sometimes I don't even go get my packages off the porch. I look at the thermometer first. Like, I don't want to be fucking 42. I wait till the sun comes out and warms things up, and then I go. And when all that crazy shit like Cindy's been getting.
Oh, yeah, I know it.
I do think cold, at least I do think it affects you different as you get older. You think so?
Oh, it does. Oh, yeah.
I haven't been out in 3 days, maybe 4. Let's see, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Say Wednesday. I haven't been out in 5 days.
Yeah, no, yeah, that can happen.
I have to go out today, though. I've been putting stuff off long enough.
Is it because of the cold?
Yeah, cold, and I have everything I need at home.
Yeah, you just don't want to fuck around. But remember when you were young, like 18, 19, you'd be running around with just a shirt. Don't put a coat on. You're going to catch a cold. You'd be running into Walmart with just a shirt. I think if I think I'd just crack like a piece of crystal in the cold weather. If I fell. You never know. That's right, Larry. It's the truth. I think Chris used to stay up pretty late during our chats and stuff. You just don't want to fuck with it. You know, snow on your windows, slippery shit. You know?
You know, speaking of driving, I was looking at possibly taking 71 down to Florida rather than 75.
Yeah, I've done that.
It's a little more scenic.
Yeah. Now you're 70. Is it 71?
Mm-hmm.
So where are you cutting
down to it kind of like winds over to the east a little bit. And the halfway point is North Carolina.
Yeah, but you can get fucked on the mountains there.
Ice and snow and stuff.
Fuck yeah. At least if you go down 75 this time of year through the whole way, that's a major north-south corridor, and they're just using every trick in the book to keep that open. Where you go that way, you're thinking about it. I would say, yeah, in the spring or summer, but I wouldn't fuck with that goddamn 2-track dirt trail in the winter. No, it is more scenic. It's true. And it's about the same time. You know, there's a bunch of ways you can go from where you live to Florida, and it's about the same time. You wouldn't believe it.
Right.
You can like even cut over sometimes all the way to all sorts of, go cut down through Indianapolis, all that shit. You're a little further west. But with this winter we've been having, and I've only, all those years of driving down 75, I got fucked twice cutting through the Appalachians down about 150 miles north of Chattanooga both times. And it sucks, man. It's like you're doing fucking 3 miles an hour where everybody's pulled over on the right-hand side. But that's, I think, the best choice in the winter. Yep. Do you have snow tires?
No.
Yeah, you wouldn't want them anyway because once you get to Florida, you'll wear those things out too. I'll
I have
look on.
all-wheel drive, but not snow tires.
But the name of the day, do you usually cut through Cincinnati down 75?
Yeah.
Fucking traffic there blows. But the good news is just watch the weather. I mean, if you were going to get like crazy snow, man, just as you get down through around Cincinnati, plus snow, fuck, it's busy down there in a dry summer day.
That one of the girls' trips I took, we got stuck in ice and snow in the Appalachians, and they were flashing the sign, "Get off the road, get off the road."
Yeah,
here we are, a bunch of chicks on bikes.
Yeah, yep. I only had it happen twice, so the odds, if you pay attention, when is that you're going on that thing?
We check in on the 28th
Of March?
February.
Oh, February. Yeah, well, you're gonna. I mean, there's gonna be. And how long are you gonna take to get down there?
Probably a couple days.
Are you guys all riding together?
We're not riding. We're taking my car. Just Paul and I and my dog.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're not taking bikes this year.
Oh, yeah, I think you ought to be fine. But I would really watch the weather because let's say it's some. Let's say you could see it coming, you could get there a day or two early, avoid all that bullshit. But let's say you're going to get nailed in it. I wouldn't fucking even go to the goddamn thing if it was like a crazy, this shit you see on CNN and Fox News where they get like 14 inches of fucking snow up and down 75. It's like, fuck that. Take you forever to go there, get there.
Well, like you said, we can always, watch the weather.
Yeah, just watch the weather. Luckily you just get, there's most of the time you can. I'm telling you, when people contact me sometimes because they know I've been back and forth up 75 a million times and they're worried about going through the mountains. Let me tell you, man, the going through the mountain, everything is super lit, fucking blinking lights. They got every color fucking paint in the world on the road so you don't fucking drive off the side of the mountain. It's the most like. You got every clue in the world going through there. Super lit. It looks like a fucking NFL football game in the dark places, most of them. Where it's bad, it's like super lit. It's not bad. And like I said, that's a major corridor. There's no expense spared on I-75 through that mountain range. You start getting into it about 170 miles south of Lexington. And then once you get past Chattanooga, you're home fucking free. So you got about a 200-mile range here where you could get fucked. And other than that, you're home free. It's raining like a motherfucker right now. You're home free. So Paul's going?
I haven't got a definitive answer.
All right. Yeah, well, I'd say most of the time you're going to be good. I used to be like that. I didn't give a fuck. I'd take off. I didn't even watch the weather. I'm going down there one way or the other. Yeah, well, a couple of times, like when it's this crazy ass shit. They've had 100-car pileups in Berea, Kentucky, just south of Lexington. You're thinking, Kentucky? What? Fuck yeah. They get 6 inches of snow, and it's all curvy and slicey and icy and fucked up. Yeah, I think it'd probably be fine. But the tent, weather is really good now. Usually 7-day in advance forecast. Now, if you're driving from the East Coast to the West Coast, well, you're just not. You're taking your time. There's always going to be a little bit of risk, but that's 75. Put that pedal in the metal. But what you don't want is just some crazy winter fucking storm like we had a couple weeks ago in the United States. And it's snowing like a motherfucker from Cincinnati all the way down to Chattanooga. Fuck that. Take you a year to get there. It does.
Crazy, I know it.
You're fucked when you're going from fucking Michigan to Florida, and you're getting that crazy ass fucking winter weather from fucking Cincinnati down to Chattanooga. It'll take you a fucking year to get there. Yeah. Take you a year. So, but that's so rare. That's like a 1% chance. So I'm not trying to scare you. And even on the way back, same shit. Just take your fucking time. You know?
Yeah, I'm in no hurry.
Yeah. And it's kind of cool to like, you know, I try to get like a hotel where you can see the traffic. I think it's fun to watch traffic go by, like on a wintry, snowy night. I think it is. Just, you know, cool looking. Yeah, but it's been a bitch of a winter up there in those places this year.
Right.
I was about 120 miles with an Escalade pulling a big, long fucking trailer down to Miami. And you're going through there, and all of a sudden they start warning you ice storm. You know, you can't predict all this shit. All of a sudden it's like 34, raining like a motherfucker, and then just goes right down to 28 like in no time. I'm not shitting you. It was like 2 minutes. This just got cold. And there was so much ice on the car and the windshield and shit. Even with the heater full blast, you couldn't. And all of a sudden, everything was frozen. There's about a half inch of ice on everything. It's like crazy. I remember thinking, God, I'm glad I'm not in an airplane. And everybody slowed down and stopped. And there was about, where I was, there was about 10 of us going up a hill. And we all were trying to go forward. And we all just slid over on the side of the road. I was about that far from the guardrail with the trailer and the car.
Oh, man.
Yeah. And then they came through, and and then it started warming up, and then it got warm again. And before you know it, everybody got back on, took off. It's crazy. But I had heard of stories like that. It's the only time I ever experienced it. There was like that thick of ice on the radio antenna. Just like froze. I took pictures of it. I got pictures of it someplace. So it can happen, you know? And then once you get like that blinking, you know, get off the road, yeah, good luck getting a hotel.
Right.
You know, there's fucking 10,000 people there and 300 hotel rooms.
With a dog.
Yeah, dog complicates things because I had 2 miniature greyhounds when I was doing a lot of PI work. And, they, you know, as years went on, they got more restrictive. They don't want you leaving the dogs during the fuck. But when you're gone, you can't leave them in the room. It's just a fucking pain in the ass traveling with the dog. And if it's an Indian-owned place, they're going to find some way to charge you more either way, whether it's at the beginning or at the end. Oh, we found dog hair. You know, fuck. I've stayed in hotels. I couldn't fall asleep. Fucking dogs barking. Does your dog bark?
Hardly ever. He barks more in his sleep than what he does when he's awake.
Yeah, he's dreaming. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, well, that'll be cool. You should 99% chance things will be fine. And how long you plan on staying down there?
Well, I would like to zip across the state and then take my time coming up, but we'll see.
Yeah, do that. You mean like Okeechobee and stuff like that?
Like I want to go over to Anna Maria Island, and then there's another little island. It's forgotten in time. I'd have to look up the name of it. But stop there, you know.
Yeah.
Come over to your place and scare the hell out of you.
Yeah, do it, man. Just tell Paul your cell phone battery ran out. Get back within him a couple days. See, now you and Paul, you've been married a long time. You're all limp dick. He doesn't seem like he cares. He doesn't really know if he wants to go to Florida. Let him not be able to get a hold of you for a couple days to bring back that spark. Right, Steph?
Yep, that sounds good.
Yeah, damn right.
Sounds good to me too.
Yeah, you'll turn your phone on. Old Paul just can't seem to get a reaction out of him either way. You'll have 357 fucking voice messages left by him. For the first time in 20 years, one of them will say, "I'm worried about you."
Yeah, that'll happen.
That's how it is. It's weird. All this human behavior is totally predictable.
Right.
You'll come back and Paul will have a 4-inch scar with stitches. It's like, would you do that out in the driveway? And you find out he passed out at BT's.
Yeah, that'll happen.
20-year-old strip. Yeah, that's how it is.
Right.
Trust. You got to have trust. That's one thing you got, Cindy. I mean, when they get that age, I mean, what's he going to do? fall asleep
Right.
an hour earlier. Not like a young buck out there fucking around with his buddies.
Yeah.
You're home free, babe. You're home free. Yeah. We're here to give you any advice you need. We will fuck your life up just like we fucked ours up, right, Steph?
Yeah. 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 Our advice is good.
Yeah. You know, when we say we're glad we're alone, it's not good.
Yeah, I know. I know, Tom.
Yeah. Damn. Talking to ourselves.
People think there's something wrong with us.
Yeah. Stacks of laundry.
Yep.
We don't do anything for anyone other than ourselves.
Right.
Right. And the only thing visitors would do is force us to vacuum where we haven't even turned that motherfucker on in 3 years.
I know.
Just like Cindy, if you were going to sell your house, you'd do shit to that fucking place for the new people that you never dreamed of doing for yourself. Why is that? You'd be painting and cleaning and moving shit and cleaning behind the refrigerator. Last time I looked behind my refrigerator, I thought, my God, these fucking insects and rodents must think it's fucking paradise.
I've never looked behind mine.
I mean, they talk about to get rid of insects, breadcrumbs. It's like breadcrumbs. There's a whole fucking loaf of bread back there. Yeah, this is why it's nice when we get the younger people on here. We're letting them know what's coming. They don't believe it right now.
No, they don't.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, famous last words.
Yeah, I know.
Cindy, you tell Paul now. You're tired of fucking around with this shit. Assert yourself. Say you going or not, goddammit.
I'm going. I got an itinerary and I'm going.
Okay. Yeah. And don't you worry about like the heat going off while you're gone?
No.
Okay. But if nobody's in the house, I mean, it'd freeze your pipes, wouldn't it?
No, but I can monitor the temperature of the house on my phone.
Oh, you can. Oh, one of those, huh? You
Yeah.
got a little, you got an app for all that shit.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Well, that makes sense. Yeah, more questions and answers. One banana peel after another.
But
But once you get done,
we're only going to be gone a week and a half or so.
why don't you just take your time? I mean, if you're both retired, why not just fuck around all over in Florida?
That's what I'd like to do.
I can
You know,
tell you
if
good places, little towns there to go.
As long as I got my dog and dog food, I'm good.
Yeah. Do you have any black fantasies? Black males? Okay, I could tell you where to go. Belle Glade, Florida. Okeechobee's nice. Clewiston are fascinating places out in the middle of nowhere. You get away from the hustle and bustle. It's nice out there.
I'm going to hang out for Black Bike Week.
Oh, they have that?
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, they tear up the town, too.
Oh,
It's
you know
bad.
it. Absolutely right. I bet those cops have to just like work overtime every day.
Yeah, the businesses want to get rid of it.
I bet they do. The fact of the matter is, overall, I'll say it, a lot of African Americans tend to work out problems with violence. Not much de-escalation. I know a guy that worked for a private security company, and once in a while he gets stuck doing some of these functions in Detroit. And he said he learned that early on, whether it's bumping into each other in line, just stupid shit. All you got to do is go on YouTube. I don't know why that's like that. I'm not saying there's not a black that doesn't do it, but I'm just saying if you looked at numbers overall, for some reason there seems to be more like confrontation, and I don't know why.
All you got to do is look at the prison population.
Yeah, that's it. Stephanie, you got a handle on that?
No,
No theory on it or anything?
no.
Yeah, it makes me wonder.
Sorry, I've been texting with Sarah back and forth.
Stephanie's going to have her niece be visiting her.
Yeah.
You
Stephanie
looking
is
forward to
sending
it?
your bracelets out today.
Oh, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I
Got it
can't
right here.
wait. Oh, thank you.
That's one of the
You
things
said-
I've been needing to do that I haven't gotten out to do.
Oh, yeah, that's fine. No hurry.
Sending you a choker too.
Yeah, she's making you one.
Yeah.
Yeah, he bought what he needed from Janet's closet.
Yeah, she sent you a link to the place she was talking about. Now, is that all trans shit?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's hard to believe Wyandotte would allow that. I guess there's not much you could do to it about it.
Oh, they've tried to shut him down so many times.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Now, you
What
say
is it?
a trans clothing shop.
Oh,
Tom, if you think about it, send Stephanie the link. It's
I'll send it to
amazing.
Stephanie.
And the blonde in those videos, that's Janet.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's the owner. The one that used to be JR from National Machine Engine.
Now, that girl, that cute girl, I mean, you know, nowadays you look, I'm wondering if she's got a dick that I don't know about, or was she just getting a story?
I think she works there.
Does she have a dick?
I don't know.
You don't know.
No.
But when you saw her in person, didn't you?
No, I haven't seen her. I haven't been to that place in a number of years, but they do have some cute stuff. I might have to go in and look.
I mean, I'm suspect of these places now. You know, these fucking, you can't hardly tell anymore.
Right.
You know? Oh, Blue's got an ex as trans. Now, Blue, did that happen to you after you got divorced? I know a couple women whose husband, they caught him sucking dicks and they divorced him. I know another one gay. I know another one going through right now. She thinks her husband's gay.
really?
Yeah. Thinks he's sucking dicks. He went and got his fingernails painted and put a rainbow sticker on a bumper of their car.
I got a bracelet for him.
Yeah, I mean, I don't. I mean, why are you still wondering if he's sucking dicks? I mean, do you need a picture of it? Come on.
Well,
Painted.
why do they wait till they're 50 and 60 years old?
I think repressed. They repressed it. They didn't want to be gay.
Oh,
Now, Blue, I got to ask you, Blue, why don't you come on up here and talk to us? We need some fucking people that have like been involved with one of these trans for real. Oh, that's nice. Wow. I want you to put one of those things how you twist, you make it tighter around their neck. Could you make me one of those?
that's not. Stop.
Autoerotica, they call it.
Yeah.
No, that guy from In Excess or In Extreme, he died doing that. They say that that's like an aphrodisiac. It's like it increases the orgasm if you're like running out of air.
I don't see how.
I did it once.
You did.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did. I swear to God. And I can tell you this. Not like rope, but like if you choke yourself right then, it makes it better. I swear to God it does. I thought, man, I can't be doing this fucking shit. And that guy, that good-looking guy from whatever it was, In Excess, In Extreme, they killed himself. Who else died in this? A couple other motherfuckers. They found the thing around their neck. It increases the feeling of the, like, you know what an orgasm is, don't you, Stephanie? I know we're going way back.
Yes.
Okay. Times 10.
No. Well, I go through with that feeling I can't breathe, and no, it would not excite me at all.
No, but I think that's different than choking. A good choking.
I don't know, but
No, I'm telling you this. Yeah, David Carradine. Thank you. I'm just telling you, there's something to this. It increases the orgasm. That guy killed himself doing that shit. I guess what probably happens, like all that sex shit, you know, you go from like doing it yourself to rope in the closet, and then you fall off a step ladder and it's tits up. But there's something to it. I'm just telling you. I'm not recommending it. Look it up, David Carradine. Here he is banging out fine ass everywhere he goes. You got 100 good-looking women wanting your autograph. You could fuck them. And speaking of that, somebody made a comment on that the other night. Let me tell you, I've mentioned this before. People wonder why men hire escorts and all this shit. I can tell you exactly fucking why. When I was in Chicago, those good-looking male escorts, some of them were like Chippendales, half the year and all that shit on fitness magazines. I mean, these motherfuckers were the real deal models on fucking RuPaul and fucking ABC and all this fucking shit. They were legit paid, good looking full-time models. These motherfuckers hired more goddamn escorts than I did. Well, let me tell you, for the people out there that don't know, you don't want to fuck her, even if you're a good looking guy, you got to spend a lot of time on that shit. Dates, and fucking cuddling, holding hands, and all that bullshit. Dinners. I know this sounds crude and like animalistic. Well, yeah, I guess it is that. But a lot of times, if you're a young guy, you don't want to be fucking investing this kind of goddamn time. You just want sex. Period. And you just don't get that off. You know, I doubt that Cindy and Stephanie fucked the first hour you met them. Well, an escort does. And you can order them up like a fucking chicken dinner. What do you want? Blonde, blue eyes, big tits, fake tits, no tits. You know, that's why. I mean, where are people in the fog about this shit? Does it at least make sense to you, Stephanie, that a guy would do this?
Oh yeah, I don't care. Yeah, I don't care about that. Yeah.
How about you, Cindy?
I get it.
Okay, thank you. She gets
I
it.
mean, it's just like going to dinner. You're paying for something, you get it a la carte.
Absolutely, a la carte. That's right. None of the sides. I do that at the local gas station on Catfish Friday. I get an extra catfish. Same fucking thing. It sounds right. I mean, there was times in my life, man, I spent a fucking shit ton of money on that. I really did.
Catfish.
Sometimes, let me get this smile off my face. There's sometimes I get 3 in a day.
Oh my God, Tom.
Yeah, it cost me $1,000 back in the 80s. Yeah.
That's speed dating.
Thank you. Yeah, speed dating. That's how I refer to it. Now, there's women you could. I got an idea. And like, let's say I was young, Cindy was young, and I asked her out on a date, and we had a few drinks, and I laid all this fucking crazy shit on her, like I did a week ago Sunday. I think she wouldn't give a fuck. Stephanie'd be like, oh yeah, uh-huh.
I say, I'm not going out with that motherfucker.
No, right. No, but it's interesting to like, how do you get there? Why are you the way you are? I mean, you're both getting laid, but under different circumstances. It's interesting, you know. I think it's. I mean, there's got to be something wrong with you if you can't tell that Cindy was definitely a wild one at one time, especially when she was living on Anchor Bay. She didn't put up with these double standards with men and women. She lived her life as a young single woman, has no regrets. See that? Neither do you.
What'd you say? I was rolling a cigarette.
Yeah. Don't tell your doctor.
Heavens no. I lie to him.
Okay. Yeah, I
There
do
you
too.
go, Stephanie.
He's used to it. He won't take it personally.
There you
No,
go,
Yeah.
Stephanie.
I was saying that when Cindy was a young, sexually active woman, she was not going to buy into this double standard. It was okay for guys, not for girls. She did whatever she fucking felt like. Sure did. Has no regrets.
Well, I'm glad you know it so well.
Yeah, no. Well, you guys tell me these things. I'm not just making it up. And then we're all kind of in the same boat. Just Russian roulette every day now.
Oh yeah.
Cindy went into her psychiatrist and said, I don't think I can take this much more. He said, well, you need a fucking hobby. If you ever crocheted or fucked with beads.
And here
Have
I
you
am.
ever went down in your basement for 5 boring fucking days when it was 52 degrees on a thermometer and just made fucking beads to keep from going crazy? And Cindy said, no. He said, well, you need to try it. Now, look, you're getting beads because of this. It's exactly right. Hobbies. They keep you from fucking facing the music.
Yep.
Yeah.
I used to crochet all the time.
Well, you just don't strike me as the crocheting type.
Yeah, well, I did.
Scrubby shirt?
What's that?
I crocheted all the time, but then, the old wrist, couldn't take it anymore.
Stephanie, have you tried those scrubbies yet?
Oh, yeah, I love them.
She
Yep.
wore one out in her face.
What? Yeah, I gave myself a peel. Shit.
No, that's good for that. It's good for that, isn't it, Cindy? A defoliator.
Yep.
Yeah, but not my face. My face is too sensitive with these bags and everything. I've been using the Vaseline.
Oh, how's that working for you?
Very good, Tom, actually. I laughed about it, but yeah, it soaks right in. Yeah, it works good.
Yeah, and whoever
Yeah.
does that. Look, this is another example of getting older. Just look at the different reasons what you have for Vaseline now in your house.
What do you use
Oh,
Vaseline on your face for?
What's
Well,
that?
Cindy, I got these big bags under my eyes and they're poofy. And they got really sore and somebody recommended Vaseline and man, what a difference.
Really?
Yeah.
Who recommended it?
Somebody in the chat. Who was Callie?
Oh yeah, Kelly. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
Kelly doesn't come on like she used to.
No.
Wonder why.
But I will turn on the camera one of these times so you guys can see the old lady behind the voice.
We don't care. See, you're still vain.
Huh?
You're
No,
still
it's not
vain.
being. No, it's not being vain, Tom.
Yeah, it is.
No,
Give
it's
a fuck.
not.
Yeah. Well, what is it then?
It's being embarrassed how I look.
Hey, I'm no beauty queen, but I'm here.
To be honest.
Yeah, but see, this surprises me about you. You're usually balls out. Here it is. If you don't like it, fuck you.
Well, that's how I am in real life. Yeah.
No, but you used to come on when you were doing that anti-Tata wig shit.
Yeah, but that was how many years ago?
5?
6 or 7.
Hey, but I mean, like I couldn't look worse than I look right now because I got like probably like 6 by 8 window, and the sun is coming up like right this way, so it makes me look like white. It's unbelievable. I could change it or something, or I don't give a fuck.
Me either.
Yeah. It's like the worst lighting possible. But it's interesting, especially like with you, Stephanie, that it just doesn't strike me as part of your attitude on stuff. But we don't care. It's up to you. I mean, if somebody's coming on and they don't feel comfortable, fuck it. It's
Yeah,
up to you.
well,
Whether you want to
another
show
thing-
yourself or whether you don't.
well, see, Tom, another thing I'm paranoid about is, when I used to go on Janet's show,
Yeah.
uh,
Stalkers.
she had so many stalkers and they would clip me and then make videos about me and
Yeah.
and I didn't like that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I know nobody in your chat would do that, but you never, I just,
You never know.
yeah,
No, you never know. That's right.
that was a few years ago. It was horrible. They made horrible videos about me and her. And, yeah,
Crazy motherfucker.
it was upsetting.
Hey, what is
I'm
auto?
Yeah, put myself through that. It's fucker weirdos on here.
What is autogynephilia? Does anybody know what that is? Blues X was that. What is that?
What?
Autogynephilia.
I have no
Oh, I
idea.
could Google it. I don't know.
Gynephilia. What is that? It's got to be something like you like fucking organs of both sexes or some crazy shit like that. Gyno.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah, look it up. Gynephilia.
Okay.
Gynephilia. Well, you had your hands full, didn't you, Blue Lenny? God damn it. Fucking
How do you
husband.
spell it?
I'll spell it. Hold on. I'll spell it. This is AUTOGYNOFILIA. Autogynephilia. Count your blessings. I mean,
Oh, here we go.
You could have that and you don't. Oh, and
A
loves with
male's sexual arousal by the thought or image of himself as a female.
oh wow. Guy got a big heart on thinking of himself in a dress. That's a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a
Huh.
fucking guy. See, so this is where everybody, we religious Christians out there, this is where you need to count your blessings. I got some fucked up shit going on, but nothing like that. I mean, my worst thing was like hiring escorts. Fuck buddies. I can't tell you the sets of tires and the months of rent I paid for sex. God, I miss it. That's and it is a form of prostitution, as it turns out.
What is?
Trading anything of value for sex.
It is? What, even a dinner?
Yeah. Well, that gets dicey. I even traded parrots. I traded parrots for blowjobs when I was breeding them. You blew me, you got a parrot.
A parrot?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I raised parrots. So I'd have these escorts over there and say, God, you got so many birds. I've always wanted a parrot. It's like, well, you really want a parrot? It's like, yeah. It's like, well, I think you know what's going on, don't you? You're not getting one of these $1,000 parrots for one blowjob either, by the way.
I'd say I just want cash.
And most did. But some wanted a parrot. And I was there aimed to please.
Yeah, I bet.
I probably traded 50 parrots for 50 blowjobs. I mean, more than that, really, because a blowjob back then was going for about $150, and a parrot, some of them were even back then $600 a grand. It made me look in the mirror and say to myself, "I'm glad I raised parrots."
God.
Yeah, there's less cash. Then I even give them a little bag of seed to go with it.
Oh God! Stop.
Here's a perch, sandpaper, won't fall off. And I'll tell you, probably half of those women were married.
Oh, really? That was their job, I guess, huh?
Yeah, and probably half of their boyfriends or husbands or fiancés didn't know they were doing it.
Oh, really?
My life, I probably met 3 mother-daughter teams.
Oh.
I didn't do anything with them. I met them through other people I know.
Good.
Bad timing. You think that's creeper?
Oh, that's big time creeper.
Yeah, no, I would have. They look good. I thought about it, but it was double the price. And I thought, fuck that. It wasn't morals that kept me from doing it. Let's put it that way. I don't want to portray myself as a non-pervert.
Oh God.
Oh, here comes Stephanie. Oh, shut the fuck up about this mother and daughter's shit. Be quiet, God damn it.
No, I say stop.
No, yeah, you would. No, you would. It's like, here comes Stephanie. Oh, here's Cindy. Cindy, this is Annie. This is her daughter Judy. Oh, I know why they're here. Yeah, I know you do, Cindy. Here comes Stephanie. Oh, yeah, they're just visiting. Looking at a parrot. So sometimes you get forced into fucking lying, even though you regard yourself as an honest person. The stakes are just too fucking high.
Oh, yeah. Well, no, there's situations where, yes, you have to lie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I do it every night.
That's why it's a white lie, because, and then, especially not to hurt someone's feelings.
Yeah. I do it every night on TikTok for about a half hour. Girls with missing legs, eyes, half their face got fucking eaten off by bacteria. I tell them they look beautiful and shit.
Oh, I know.
There's one super good looking girl. She's missing her legs. The first thing I think is, God, I wonder if she gives good head. Mr. Sensitive here. Mr. Sensitive.
Of course you do.
She said to you, will you keep scrolling? They all say now, if you got one missing an eye, half her skull's been blown off by an ex-boyfriend, shit like that, acid dumped on their face, they say don't scroll. So I don't.
Is your name Peg or Eileen?
Oh, you look at him too?
No, the one with the one leg, is her name Peg or Eileen?
Yeah, exactly. There was a famous porno movie star, Gene Silver. back in the 70s, and she'd bang other chicks with her peg leg.
What?
She had a missing leg, like kind of like a thing that was on the end. What do they call those? Prosthesis? You know what that is, don't you?
Yes.
And she'd bang other girls with it.
Tom,
No, I'm just telling you. Jean Silver, look her up. She was a famous porn, really super cute too. I mean, I wasn't.
I don't want to look her up.
Who knew then? And who knew then? Who knew then that that pegging would take off? I never even. I mean, I knew that probably happened somewhere, but that's like a main. There's whole channels on that. Pegging. And that's where girls put on strap-ons, and you know, do I need to go further? Yeah, I'm not into it. You feel better? We still friends? I'm not into pegging, Stephanie. But I think it's weird. Wouldn't do anything for me. Stephanie, you there? Hey.
She's making a sandwich.
No, but usually the microphone's muted out or something.
Oh.
But this pegging's a big goddamn deal. I mean, it's all over the fucking place. You know, I haven't watched porn in over a month. It's just too much fucking trouble.
The Democrats' treasure.
It's too much trouble now. They don't want you. Evidently, other states have jumped on this bandwagon. They don't want porn people having access to it. I never. I mean, it was just the Wild West in the 70s. Now here we are, 50 years later, and you can't watch porn in Georgia because of fucking Bible toters. Maybe it's good. Silver lining. Fuck, I don't know. I'm not missing it though. But I think it's more a product of just getting older than, you know, I'd have had a fucking fit doing this goddamn shit. Steph, you dropped off when we were talking about pegging.
Yeah, and how come there's two of me on there?
That's a good question. Here, let me get rid of the other one.
Okay.
There you go. Yeah.
No,
pegging.
I was sending a text to my sister, and I think that's what screwed it up.
Yeah, I have problems with that too.
Yeah. But anyway, no, I don't want to know about all that weird fetish stuff.
So yeah, I think it's only weird to the people that aren't into it.
I just like normal things.
Yeah, me too.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think that I kind of feel bad for people when you get something like stuck on your mind like that, and that's the only thing you like. That's a problem.
Yeah. Yeah, it's too bad. Yeah. Well, you would have to find someone that liked it too, you know.
I mean, what a nightmare. It's hard enough just meeting straight women.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying.
That fucking wacko Fred shit.
I think that's why they have groups and stuff, you know.
Yeah.
Where people like the same thing. But no,
like people like getting beaten.
Yeah, I know they do.
Weird, man. And like we were talking the other night, this gag ball fucking thing. I don't get that, man.
Oh, where you can't talk.
Yeah, I didn't even know that till the other night why they put them in there. I didn't know they put it in there so you couldn't talk. I thought it was something else.
No, it's just, yeah.
But it is.
Yeah.
But why don't they use just duct tape?
Yeah, I know. I was thinking the same thing. I guess it's just, you know, a piece of equipment that's a turn on or something. I don't know why else.
But I've seen them referred to as, is it because you can't talk and gag, or you can't talk? Cindy,
I don't know.
Cindy, could you pull yours out and show it to us?
I've never had one, so I don't know.
Yeah. And they've got to size these things up. It's not like one size fits all. I mean,
well, it's a freaking ball in your mouth.
Well, I know, but if you ever look at women's mouths, there's quite a difference between like a small one and a big one. And it's not always related to how big they are, or how much they weigh or anything. Some girls have
I have a small mouth.
Okay. And
I shouldn't have said that, Tom. Don't say anything.
Can I just ask how small?
But I do because, I always had trouble at the dentist.
Yeah, I was just going to say the dentist.
It was horrible.
That's a list I'd like to steal.
Yeah. Oh, I'm glad I have no teeth anymore. I don't have to go back.
I'd go through all those charts and I'd say, it's like, there's some girls that don't have a gag reflex. Some people don't have it, believe it or not.
What do you mean?
They don't have a gag reflex. You could stick like a big 10-inch dildo down their throat and they wouldn't even like gag. It's weird.
Oh.
Unfortunately, not that many of them. But I've had girls that had like a super gag reflex. I mean, they want to fucking cut a string bean in like 6 pieces. It's like, well, this is our last date. I'm thinking to myself, you wouldn't think you could ascertain a sexual partner through eating vegetables, but I did.
Of course you did.
I said, well, I said, what are you doing? It's like, oh, I just got a heavy gag reflex. I'm cutting the string bean. I'll choke. I thought, yeah, fuck this. It's like, it's getting late. It's getting late. No, it's just like we've talked about this. There's all sorts of things you can lay out there. It's like, let me give you an example. Hey, Cindy, when's Paul going to be gone for a couple days? Cindy say, oh, what difference does it make? And then right then you got all the information you need to know. She said, well, let me look. Can I get back with you? No, that goes a different route. Same with gay guys. You got a girlfriend, you got a wife. Where's a good strip club? There's a million ways you can fucking cast this line. You see where people are coming from, like Blue Lynn Marie. She gets hooked up with a thing. And some it's just a deep, dark secret that you don't find out until you're in too deep. Her ex-husband's a fucking goddamn transgender motherfucker. There are women out there though that turn them on. I mean, all bets are off on sex. Just like Jesse James or Rick James says, nothing surprises him.
Right.
I'm going to be in Seattle next week. It's like, oh, we should have told me sooner. I've got 19,000 fucking appointments scheduled and I can't change any of them. It's like, I got it. Get it. Yeah. It's like, oh, wow, when? Stephanie, I'm going to be in Seattle. It's like, Stephanie, hello. You're not calling me back.
Yeah.
Oh, motherfucker. This motherfucker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, what's that fucker doing here?
You're going to get the flu or some shit.
Yeah, I got the COVID.
I've done it too, right? No, and then you can put the cherry on the top. I say, I think I'm even going to get the shot. The shot makes you sick because I said I could get it longer. Oh yeah, it just goes on and fucking on. It's just
when they find out you don't have it.
Yeah, that's it. That's once I'm gone.
Yep.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. I mean, this is how life is. That's why you just can't help but think that stalkers, it's just an extra level of fucking weirdness that they just pursuing someone when they flunked every fucking test there is about hooking up.
Yeah.
So weird.
Have you been back to that bookstore?
No, I haven't. I'm going to be going. That's not keeping me from going there. I'm going there. I thought last night, I was thinking, I don't really give a fuck, but even if she like her cell phone died or some shit like that, I bought something there that night before I left and went over to the restaurant. And all my shit's right there on the register, the computer, when you log it up. That's the first fucking thing they ask is, your phone number. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I did think of this though. You know how I talk about dating, and if we were talking about YouTube. I told her I had a YouTube channel. She subscribed right in front of me, and if she listened to like fucking 15 minutes, yeah. I mean, I get it, but you know what I don't like about that is that if you remember, I said it. We had a great conversation. We had a good time. I wanted to tell you how I feel about dating. This may have nothing to do with it, but if it does, and she got her feelings hurt because she took it personally as opposed to That I would apologize for, because it wasn't a personal deal. It was just, wouldn't have mattered who it was. Could have been her or anybody else. You know what I mean?
Right.
I mean, I don't really give a fuck much, but
I know.
it's definitely weird. But I tell you one thing,
Yeah.
I think I handled it poorly.
Why?
I should have just never talked that fucking shit. I shouldn't have. I never, and like I said, 95% of the people don't know. They don't even know I have a fucking YouTube channel. The fuck did I bring it up then? Now, this could be a blessing in disguise, too, because as I told you later, there were things that weren't adding up with her.
Yeah, I know.
So, I'm not complaining,
Right. No, it was a weird deal.
Weird deal, yeah.
Mhm.
I'm not even going to say anything. I'll check out there like I fucking met her for the first time. I don't give a fuck. What are you going to do?
Oh, I know, Tom. I know.
But that shit doesn't faze me. Now, some people would feel uncomfortable. They wouldn't want to go back in there. Not me. I don't give a fuck. I didn't do anything
No,
wrong.
not it. Yeah, not now.
I mean, if she just said,
maybe.
she came up, she said, say, I think you seem like a really nice guy. You're a fucking weirdo. You're always talking about like fucking porn and asses on girls and TikTok and shit. And once I saw a couple of those, I thought, you're not for me. Okay, yeah, bingo. Then it worked. This is good. There's no surprises.
Right.
What I would change though is I'll just head it off at the pass next time. I'm not going to do that fucking shit because I wasn't really even into it then. God damn it.
Yeah, I know it.
Fuck me, man. That's what pisses me off about it a little bit. It shouldn't have fucking happened to begin with. It's like you're on fucking autopilot as a male.
Yeah, I know.
Fucked up. Yeah, fucked up.
It's like, yeah, when you agreed even to do something and then later you go, oh my God, I don't want to do this.
Oh yeah. That's why
I know.
That's why I don't schedule chats in advance.
Yeah, I know.
No, you want to do anything. You want to just beat your head against the wall. But you don't feel
Yeah.
like it's weird,
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm the same way.
Yeah.
I'll jump in and say, oh yeah, that sounds fun. And then
Yeah.
the
We do
next
it all
day
the
I'm
time.
going, ugh.
No, I bet a third of the times that Stephanie and I talk, it's like 10 minutes before 9. It's like, I don't really feel like doing this. Or she'll text me. It's like, I'm tired. I want to eat a ham sandwich. I get it.
I know.
Who wants to be burdened by bullshit,
Yeah, I know it. Yeah, now tonight I get to see the kids tonight, Tom. So if you do a live, I'll be late.
I probably won't.
Oh, okay. All right.
I'm gonna be in clean and mold. I cleaned for 5 hours yesterday. Man, I was so
God, that's great. Come over here.
I was so sore and wiped out, bending down, and like, fuck, wipe my ass out.
Oh, I know it.
We got a new washer and dryer. Boy, I love it. I'm just still getting used to it.
You didn't get that front loading thing, did you?
I did. I
Why?
like front loaders.
Do you really?
Oh, yeah.
Those motherfuckers don't put enough water in the thing. Is yours working good?
Well, I did a lot of research and reviews, and I'm real happy with it.
Oh, good. Which one'd you get?
Speed Queen.
Oh, that's the best of them all. That's why. Speed Queen. You got the washer? Did you get the commercial one or the regular one?
It's residential. They just started making residential ones a few years ago.
Yeah, that's right. About 3,800, $4,000.
About $6,000 for the two.
Was it really?
Oh yeah.
No,
but
that's the
5-year manufacturer's warranty.
No, that's the best washer and dryer out there.
We had a Samsung and it died.
Fucking junk.
Twice and
Samsung, all that shit they sell at Best Buy, Home Depot, junk.
Yeah, we went to Big George's in Ann Arbor and got it.
That's still in business. Yeah, it's because that guy he funded a lot of little league things, and I guess people go there even if it costs more. They used to be the place around with cameras too. They used to sell like a lot of good cameras. They're still around on Stadium.
Mm-hmm.
No shit. And delivered it.
delivered it, set it up. It was, yep. We got patio furniture there probably 20 some years ago. And it's still, I mean, we keep it covered, of course, but we paid a lot for it, but we take care of it. And it looks brand new still.
No, Speed Queen. Did your washer and dryer both die?
Just the washer.
Yeah, that's how it usually goes. What'd you do with that?
Well, they took it when they put the new stuff in, they took it and I gave the dryer away.
I wonder what they do with that shit.
Take it to a scrapyard, so they say.
Yeah, but who gives a fuck? That's half the fucking purchase is getting rid of this old motherfucker.
Right.
Yeah, you try getting rid of a washer and dryer on your fucking own that aren't running. Good fucking luck. You end up getting caught, $10,000 fine, throwing it out on Belleville Road, fucking 2 a.m. Right. I mean, you're fucked with this goddamn thing. It's certain shit like that. You don't realize it until you get in it. Like I had an old couch out here, you know. Now I know why people dump. Because you don't want this old couch around. You can forget the fucking garbage guy picking it up. They'll fucking assassinate you if they catch you throwing it in a community dumpster. Nobody wants it. It's not worth anything. What the fuck do you do with it? It's a fucking problem. So when they take this old shit, man, you're probably paying more money to get the old one taken away and you profit they're making on the new one because it's such a fucking nightmare. That's why Detroit looks the way it does.
Right.
Tired. Yeah, because it's free to dump them and not get caught. And $2 a tire to take them to a fucking place, fucking around there waiting in line. Right. I mean, if you want to keep the same with, do you do or you don't have bottle deposits up there?
Do.
Yeah, that's the way to do it. I say it's the way to go. I just think they should raise it up to a fucking quarter. You wouldn't find bottles anywhere. You got a whole 10,000 homeless picking them up for you. Yeah. We don't have that down here, bottled thing. And I tried that fucking recycling. Unless you're a fucking lesbian. It's just too much discipline. You know, they want you to wash this, put this in there and that and this. Fuck that, man. It's too much trouble. I recycle them right in the fucking big, giant contractor's trash bag. Hey, speaking of that, didn't you guys have a big dump hill out there on Belleville Road or Rawsonville Road? What's going on with that?
It's still there now. They want to bring hazardous material from New York. That's a
Fuck
big
that.
thing.
Fuck that.
One of my girlfriends is really involved in that.
Why don't they leave it in fucking New York where it deserves to be?
Exactly. I have no idea.
Out in downtown fucking Manhattan. We don't want that shit. I wonder what they're thinking about putting out there.
I don't know, but she's real. I was just talking with her about it this morning about that.
Didn't they make a ski hill out of that?
Oh, you're talking down in Riverview. Yeah.
Oh, the Riverview is a ski hill. Why don't they make a ski hill out of the one in Rawsonville?
I don't know.
Yeah, you know, when you look at how much garbage, like just 2 people get rid of, I look at my garbage. I'm thinking, how in the fuck, where are they hiding this shit? It's a lot.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah, garbage. Well, good for you. Yeah, Speed Queen's the way to go. You did do your research. That's the top-notch thing.
But we had Samsung and
they're fucking junk.
Yeah, and I was not thrilled with it.
Yeah,
and
fucking shit.
When I knew it was time to replace it, that's why I told Paul, we're getting older. I'm not going to be dealing with stuff messing up.
Yeah.
So it took about a month or so, but
why?
I read all the reviews and
they're good.
Yeah. Researched it. And
only thing, but I wouldn't mind on a Speed Queen front loader because that's what all the laundromats are. But I wouldn't. But those other front loaders from these other manufacturers are fucking junk, man. There's goddamn 3 ounces of water in this fucking eco bullshit. You look in the motherfucker, you're wondering if the water's turned on. So it's this fucking eco horse shit. It's not enough water to fucking make suds. Piece of shit.
Well, you can get top loaders. I could have gotten a
top I know. Loader. That's what I got. But I would take a chance on a front loader Speed Queen. But that shit's expensive, man.
The only thing I don't like about it, but it wasn't a big deal, is they don't have the under unit storage. But it was no big deal because I put everything on top.
It'll vibrate off on the dryer.
It hasn't.
Well, you didn't put a big old fucking comforter and let it get on one side.
No, I actually have washed my big heavy Afghan.
Really? What the fuck is this? You know who that is? The girl from the bookstore.
Oh, no way.
I swear to God. Must be listening to another chat. Isn't that crazy? Unbelievable, isn't it?
Yeah. What's that? Beetlejuice.
Yeah. I had, what else was I going to fucking tell you?
And on this Speed Queen, it's got like sanitizing mode. It's got pet hair mode. It's really nice.
No, I know. It's just top of the line.
And even though they said not to get the washer and dryers, with the touch panel,
Mm-hmm.
that was one of the things I asked the guy, how the touch panel is protected. And it's different than other manufacturers.
No, they're top of the line. Good. That's what I'm getting when I get one here. I'm getting one here. I'm getting Speed Queen. It fucking sucks, though. It sucks fucking dropping $6 fucking grand on a washer and dryer.
Well, hopefully it's the last one.
Yeah, well, we're getting to the point where everything's going to be our last one.
Yeah, I'm on my last bike.
You need to sell that goddamn thing. We're a quadriplegic. If I was Paul, I'd say you're not riding that anymore.
He rides too.
I'd tell him to. They're dangerous, man. Texting and shit. God damn. And you're not religious, are you?
Not really.
So what's your take on getting taken out by this fucking thing by some 16-year-old that's had their driver's license a week, not paying attention? You don't worry about that?
Well, it's an assumed risk.
Yeah, but it's high.
It is.
I mean, if you didn't want to get pregnant when you were younger, you didn't use that philosophy, did you?
No.
Okay, well, that's what I'm trying to figure out, how, like flying. Flying is actually very safe when you are a certified airplane and you do it in the confines of the rules that are established. It is. It's not fucking dangerous. Neither is skydiving when you're using and you're not making a fucking chute out of your goddamn old sheet. It is. The date is there. But motorcycle riding, man, I love motorcycles. I had 4 or 5 of them. And I just don't want to be in pain getting fed through a fucking tube because of some old lady turning in front of me. It scares me.
I've lost 2 friends for that exact situation. Somebody turned in front of them.
Wow. And it's raining like a motherfucker down here.
Oh, take your shoes off and go stand outside in it.
50 degrees. I do like the rains down here. Now, I got 15-foot ceilings in here. That's one thing I don't think I'd do again. I don't think I'd do a high ceiling like that again.
Too much echo or what?
No, it's just, it's just like, I got to fucking, like changing an air filters, like taking a chance. Got to get way the fuck up top there, crawling this fucking thing. The heat's up there in the winter, which isn't too big a deal in Georgia. It is cooler in the summer. I mean, I don't know. It looks good, but I don't know if I'd fuck with it again. The lights are a long ways away for reading and shit. Like you see those lights up there? It's everything. I mean, overall, I think I'd go with, I don't even know how fucking high a ceiling usually is. Here's Lynn. Hey, Lynn.
Hello. Hey, how are you?
Good. Thanks for coming up. Now, Lynn, I don't know if you've been paying attention to the chat, Cindy, but her Lynn's ex-husband turned into trans. I don't know if you turn into it. I mean, what is it? A decision you make? A repressed emotion? What?
I think it's both.
Now, he was
It's something that a lot of them, I'm finding if they're older when they transition, they've repressed it for whatever reason.
Yeah.
And then And you would be surprised at the amount of people that fight that. I mean,
No, I wouldn't. I
now
know.
the world is accepting, but a long time ago they weren't.
No, if you go on TikTok, there's a million guys that did it about 60.
Yeah, that's the case here. Yep.
Now look at, so you're divorced
Yes.
and he died?
No.
He's still alive.
Yes.
Okay. Now, how long were you married?
20 plus years before the whole thing
And when
happened.
did you suspect this kind of stuff earlier on?
Yes.
How? Like underwears and shit?
No, more of the really strange thing is I grew up in a Baptist home.
Oh, you
Well,
poor thing.
Well, I was 4 to 16, but my mom wasn't religious. She kind of wanted us out of the house. So we were told to go to church. And
Yeah, gotcha.
this person was raised in a devoutly Seventh-day Adventist church.
Oh my God.
So I think for a long time that tied in with the conflict internally they had.
Interesting. And were there ever other little hints like along the way, like? You know?
Yes, there were. I would notice them eyeballing men and women, and I would tell myself, "What? Hell no, that can't be," because I am a very, I mean, I have opinions, but very live and let live, and I would tell them, you know, I pull them off to the side because we raised children together, and I didn't, of course, ever say anything about this in front of the kids, and I said, I'm noticing this, and there was complete denial from them.
Well, now when you found out, when did you get like when you knew for sure? You came out of the closet?
When we weren't sleeping together that much, and we were looking for reasons to, I wouldn't say looking, but we were seeing different movies instead of being together. The affection was just not there. It wasn't
You
that
don't
we
need
were
to go
fighting
trans
about
to
it.
have that happen, do you, Cindy? So you must have been younger.
I was younger than I am now. Yes.
Well, that makes sense.
I
And
mean,
then
I'll be
did-
57 in April.
Oh, well, happy birthday in advance. So when he laid it on you, what stage of the relationship was it in then?
We both knew things were not. I mean, we had good years of marriage. Really
No,
happy.
yeah, right. No.
Good years. I mean, we had, community couples tell us we were going to be the couple that went the distance.
Yeah. How do you break it to you?
Pretty much just talk to me alone. And sometimes when they couldn't tell me what they were feeling, they wrote it in a letter because they could not say it to my face. But
Right. Yeah.
just pretty much told me they were having feelings and they wanted to live happy before they died.
Yeah. Now, weird question. Did you feel any better that it wasn't another woman?
I mean, I suspected there were affairs before that with women, but and possibly, now that I think of it, probably men, but nothing I could put my finger on. I never caught them in the act.
And how do you feel about it today?
How I feel about it today is I'm less worried about the effect it had on me, but they helped me raise my daughter. We have a son together. We're grandparents. The effects of my children. I have concern about the effects it's had on them.
10 years ago, I could have told you exactly what I thought trans was and felt comfortable about it. Now I'm not sure.
Join the club, Tom. Join the club.
Really?
Yeah.
So a stupid question. Was this just not transvestite, but was this a guy that got a boob job and still kept his wiener?
No, they went the whole way. And you would be surprised the process.
Now that's trans to me.
But I will tell you that they went through the whole process, and it is at least back when they were doing this in 2016 and 17, they had 3 years of counseling. They want to make sure
I know.
they know.
No,
There's
right.
a lot of requirements.
No, I know.
Yeah.
That's why when they would have a Friends episode or a TV episode, by the first commercial, they got the whole surgery, and we're like, nah, it does not work that way.
It doesn't.
That's
Even
it.
to this day, it doesn't. No.
No, exactly right. A lot of counseling, a lot of hormone treatments.
Yep. They were told
So-
they'll be on hormone treatments the rest of their life, and they went through the top surgery, then the bottom.
Wow. And
They've changed their birth certificate, they've changed their ID, their social security, they're retired, they've changed everything. And I said, I had a conversation with them. I said, you cannot erase who you were born as. If you're trying to do that, in my eyes, that you'll never be able to do that, because and in the beginning, I felt betrayed. I mean, I got to tell you, I felt really hurt and betrayed.
Makes sense. Makes sense. Yeah. Well, so I got to ask, how did it turn out? Does this look suspicious, or
How did what turn out?
the overall job of the trans? Does he look like a woman?
There's male aspects, physical features that are still what they call readable, what they refer to as readable.
Oh, readable. Boy, thank you for that. I'm going to put that in my repertoire. Readable. Fuck yeah. You mean like the Adam's apple?
For every person, it's different. Some are not readable at all. Some are very readable. They were a very good-looking man. So they were comfortable. Well, at the time, I thought they were comfortable being a man for a long time. So I would say that it's harder to erase all the years of that. So I think, in my opinion, you're more readable.
Well, hey, Stephanie.
Yeah.
Blue came up and her husband went trans. She's telling us how it is. Explaining it.
Oh, hi, Blue.
Hello.
Is she up there?
Yeah.
Oh, I
That's
missed it, darn it. My
No,
sister called.
We just started. But so you've been away from this guy how long, Blue?
Quite a while, but I mean, like I said, we have kids and a grandkid together. We're a family, and we really do have. We have the motto "family first," but the thing is there was shit going on in our marriage that had nothing to do with the transition. It was just they were an asshole,
Yeah, I do.
So,
Hey, Stephanie, she just said that, like, I asked how did it look after he got the whole surgery, breast, wiener taken off, the whole bit.
Oh, wow.
And she said that I never heard this before. She mentioned readable, and it changes with different people. Like some, it may be an Adam's apple, other might be the size of the hands. I never heard of that before. That's interesting.
That is.
Now,
because we never, we don't, that's really.
Thanks for coming up, because we've been trying to get some straight answers on this for a long time.
Yeah, I know it.
well, I can only share my experience. I can only share what I know.
No, and I want to know why I feel bad about this happening to you, and I don't even know yet. Hey, Stephanie, the date called me when you were gone.
What?
Last week's date called me when you were gone.
Just now?
Yeah, just 5 minutes before when you were gone. Weird.
Did you answer it?
I didn't.
I wonder if she's watching.
Yeah, I'm sure she is. I will call her back.
Well, Tom, you should go call her back right now. We'll just chat amongst ourselves.
I'll come back later.
Yeah.
They stood me up for a fucking week.
Well, you better call me after you talk to her.
Hey, Lynn.
Yeah.
Did this affect your dating life afterwards? I mean, were you bamboozled, traumatized, PTSD?
I don't know that I want to use the word traumatized, but I will tell you that, I mean, between the fact that I have a lot of health problems and my age, and the fact that I had a daughter when I was much younger, and then we raised my daughter together, and then we had a son together, and that was my, that's the first marriage for me. So I would say yes, but I don't think I want to use the word traumatized. I would say it affected me negatively. I do not view relationships the same anymore.
Oh, that's unfortunate. But it wasn't. This didn't have anything to do with you, really, did it? Other than you were the wife. I mean, there wasn't any part of your behavior that could have influenced an adult that came to terms with making this decision.
I don't think so. No.
But I'll tell you this. I'll say that to you. but I'm glad that it didn't happen to me.
Well,
There
you
is
know
something
what,
bad about it, I guess.
Tom, that's not been the only thing I've ever been through in my life. I've had close people tell me they don't know how I keep going day to day, but I can tell you, my kids, and I have a
Right.
grandchild,
The kids. Yeah.
And
without a doubt.
you don't have to talk about this in somebody's behalf, but you say you worry about it, how it affected the kids. Is there any evidence of this, or it's just a general worry as a mother that wants the best for the children they brought?
I would say that general worry came first, immediately when they told me what they wanted to do. But secondly, I have an open door policy with my son and daughter, and we talked, and I feel the kids are in a much better place now. They're both adults,
Yeah.
so that helped a lot.
Yeah,
They were
that
not
would,
little
because
kids.
yeah, people now, the kids now are more accepting.
Yes.
Yeah,
But you don't
that's
really
great.
think of this until like you're talking to somebody that's experienced it. It's always kind of abstract in the news. You Bruce
Yeah.
Jenner, all this shit, and you're thinking, oh yeah, well, good luck to you. And then you talk to somebody that's actually been there. Then you start thinking yourself, how would I have fared through this? And I don't think very good.
You'd
I
be
think
surprised, Tom, what is put on a person's plate they learn to move through.
No, yeah, I would be surprised in
Yeah.
my case. I just don't think
Yeah.
I'd be too like good at this,
And I feel even guilty a little bit sitting here because I feel like I'm demonizing them, when I'm not trying to, like
No,
they did some kind of criminal act or something. But
Now, how about this? Do you think it's a facet of mental illness? Listen up, Steph.
I will say this. I will say I'm not completely decided on that, but I will say this. I think that every person that transitions away from the sex they were born as, and then they transition to whatever they choose to be. Okay. I do think that, I think there's more than one reason. To some people, they'll say it's mental illness. To others, more accepting, will say it's gender dysphoria. But I feel a certain amount are, like I said, autogynephiliacs. I think there's a portion maybe that are sex addicts, have a little bit of issue going on there. They're looking to amp the level up. I don't think it's one reason that a person transitions. I mean, every person's different,
Right. Yeah. You hear that, Stephanie?
Yeah. I'm wondering, I wonder, this is just what I'm thinking. If they're, so unhappy with the way their life is, maybe they think changing would make it better. I don't know.
Yeah,
See, I
unrelated
don't
to
like
sex.
talking about things I don't know anything about.
Makes sense.
Yeah, it's a fine line, I'm an old lady, so I don't know, it's hard to understand. I try to understand, I meet, I live in Seattle, so we have a lot of transgender here. And, I try to, be nice and smile when I see them. And,
Right.
I
Right.
guess you
As I
just
do
live
too.
the life, I live my life the way I want, and they can live theirs the way they want.
Exactly.
Yeah, so
But it may not be fair that it's categorized that people don't have more knowledge that this is a form of mental illness. I mean, this may not be any different than, you're not supposed to smoke.
yeah, that's true. And
You
I
might be
smoke.
right, Tom. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
You might be true. You might be right. But here's what I notice being in the position I'm in. There's an awful lot of focus on when a person transitions and what their process is. And a lot of them are very eager to share their journey, what they call their journey. But there's not a lot of emphasis on the family dynamic when it happens to a person in a family. And I'd like to say,
that's it. Yeah.
Right.
Just like on, the prep before it occurs. Most people you ask,
Yeah.
they don't have the faintest thing about it. They think they're a guy Monday and Tuesday they're a woman. And it's so far from the truth. I think it's, how about this? At least the way it's portrayed in the media is not positive. It's kind of sold as like unstable lunatics, and look what they've done now. That's my impression.
But then again,
I see.
you know,
yeah.
I'm sitting here thinking, you know, if it's your family, you're gonna love them no matter what. If Mason grows up and says to me, you know, Auntie, I want to be a woman, I'm gonna just love him no matter what and help him do whatever I can. You know what I mean? So I
Yeah.
think we're more biased if it's our family
Probably right.
versus other people.
Right.
So
I hope that's true.
what do you mean?
You know, I'd like to share
mean-
this. It's a little personal, but I will tell you, they, at one point, they said to me, I know you hate me because I transitioned, and will you ever forgive me? And I said, this is so far off what you think my image is of you after you transitioned. I said, there's nothing to forgive. There's nothing to forgive you for. This was this was never, for them to, it was kind of crazy to hear them say that. Like they thought that they owed me. Like, you know, and I said, what's to forgive you for? This was your decision. But, you know, the thing is I said, we had our issues and didn't last because, I mean, quite honestly, they were narcissistic to the nine, and that had everything to do with it.
Yeah.
Although I got to tell you, I'm not into girls, so that didn't work.
you're
You
not.
know?
Yeah.
I think that's just as much. I think that's just as big of a problem.
Yes.
I mean, I was always trying to get my girlfriends and shit to do that. Wives. No, it's just as fucked up. I mean, you wouldn't seem like it. It's like, well, what do you mean it's just fucked up? 3 years of transition hormone. No, yeah, but I'm just talking in general of what you'd like to be and what you turn out to be. I mean, who needs these damn obstacles in their life?
I've had family members ask me why they waited so long. My mother looked at, my mom's dead, but she had looked to me, and they went through the transition while my mom was alive. And she said, because they had been deployed in the military and they had had some PTSD and stuff coming back. And she said to me, do you think it was the PTSD effect? And I said, no, Mom, I really don't. But she looked at me and said they were the best son-in-law I could ever ask for. And that really at first wanted to break my heart, because I realized this was affecting more than just our what do you call it, immediate family. This was affecting other relationships as well.
Yeah.
I bet you don't joke about it, do you?
Me, I don't joke about it because it's too raw. I really don't joke about it.
Makes sense. See, and I was talking about this early until you've been there, man. And you're on the other side of it. You know, I'm getting on here talking all this shit about dating and stuff, and I meet somebody that's really nice, has nothing to do with them as an individual, had a good time. But if they got on a chat, which I suspect they did, they just called me a little while ago and listened to the way that I talked about how I feel about dating, it could have hurt their feelings. And I wasn't anywhere near there when I was talking about this. So it's a perfect example that we talk about a lot. Unless you've been there, and depending on what side of the fence you're at, you need to be careful about how you talk about shit. Like, I can tell you right now that I would talk about this transition much differently after hearing it from you than I would before. Is kind of like a bunch of people that, what the hell are they thinking? Right, Stephanie? Haven't you learned?
Oh, exactly. Because we have teased about it. You know, saying that, you know, I don't want it paid for with my tax dollars. You know, but knowing someone that's gone through it now,
But I'll bet you Lynn doesn't think that the public should pay for transitions either. Do you, Lynn?
What was the question? I was kind of distracted a little bit.
Do you think taxpayers should pay for transitions on people?
What were you asking?
Do you think taxpayers, that should come out of the public coffers when someone decides to make a transition?
No, I don't, because I think a lot of things shouldn't come out. So
Yeah,
that's
okay.
not the only thing that I don't feel should
That's
come out
true,
of
yeah.
taxpayers'
There's
money.
a lot of things, you bet.
Like breast enhancement. That's considered an elective surgery you do on your own. That shouldn't be spread amongst.
Exactly. I'd
Yeah.
like to have that done, but I can't have I don't have the money to do it, you know?
I mean, there's so many of these things, you know. It's like life becomes so more complicated when you get outside of the boundary. I mean, we're just old, boring people that got divorced. End of story, right, Steph?
Right.
When you look at what somebody like you went through, I mean, let's say you're dating guys. Do you feel obligated to disclose this along the way, Lynn?
No, I don't, because like I said, I don't date.
Yeah.
I don't try to meet people. It's my views of the world and relationships in that have really changed. I mean, the word celibacy is my best friend, which I
Yeah,
know
me
might seem a
too.
little weird, but
Good.
No, it's not.
It's not. No.
No, not at all.
What's going on down here?
Yeah, I just try to.
I guess
I think in
I gotta go down.
things that I've watched more so in the last 6 months that I believe these people when they were like a man
I'm going out before
Body or-
long.
or vice versa.
Just look at my debit card.
True.
Gold
I think it's
shop,
possible.
Aldi, and
Did they activate it for you?
You
I
think
do.
you think that, Stephanie?
I didn't hear you, Tom.
I think it's just true that I think that there are people. It's not for us to decide what another person decides.
Oh, of course not.
Hey, how about this, Lynn? Are you religious at all?
I kind of am starting to. I'm agnostic, so I'm
Okay.
not committed to. I
But
mean,
would you agree that religion is treated trans unfavorably?
actually, no, because this person is active in their church, and they were baptized, and but the church council had to there was before. I guess that before they did the baptism in front of the congregation, they had to get approval from the council, and it was that council asked them to stand up at the speech and explain the circumstance, and then they baptized, and they actually videotaped it for this, for them. So
Because, I mean, I'm not a Christian, but I don't know how you get around desecration of the body and treating the body as God's temple.
I don't know the exact Bible verse. I do have a King James version, but
Well, that's the
when
worst. I mean, for this subject.
Well, this was from one before I was having my children, but it's a very old family Bible, but so it's an heirloom. But I asked the father of my children. I said, "How do you, aren't you worried that this isn't going to be accepted with your religious belief?" And they said that there's a Bible verse. I'd have to look that up,
Yeah,
Tom.
I
I mean, I could for a later date.
Really bad.
I will research this when we're not on, but it was referring to eunuchs of the womb and eunuchs that were man-made. There's a Bible verse in there, and they took that as being, the Bible accepting transgender.
That's a real hot potato for Christianity.
Oh, I would say so, and homosexuality in the church, yes.
Homosexuality, yeah.
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 I mean, my opinion is I don't think you should do it. That's my personal opinion, but I'm not going to sit there and treat anybody differently because they don't feel the same way as me. They have
You
equal
think we
rights.
shouldn't do homosexuality?
No, I'm not talking about homosexuality. I don't even, like I said, as far as the transitioning, I mean, I don't know how you make the jump from doing that and to being a devout, religious person. But at the same time, and it's not, like I said, I'm agnostic. So I do believe in something, but I don't believe anyone has the right to judge anyone else.
Yeah. Well, how about the trans in the Olympics?
I have concern about there being an advantage for when it's male
Yeah, me too.
to female.
Me too.
Exactly.
So is that a no?
Yeah. No, I do have a lot of concern, and they argue with me. They do believe that male to female trans should be allowed in women's sports. And I said, oh, no, you're having females that are actually going through physical,
Yeah.
being hurt
Yeah.
and injuries because of that. I don't think that's fair at all.
So this ex-husband actually going out and like having sex with straight males.
According to them, they're not, because they're not 100% sure that they had a conversation with their preacher of their church that said, well, if you really don't know and you're not 100% sure whether this is going to go against your religious beliefs, and you shouldn't be sexually active with anyone. So according to them, they're not, but I think they are. They according to them, the preacher said, if you want to be on the safe side, you shouldn't. But I think they do. I just think they don't talk about it.
Yeah, exactly right. I mean, you go to all this trouble, you get breasts put on, you get a vagina, and now you're not going to do that? Come on. I mean, where's this?
Well, they're saying that it wasn't based on their sexual urges.
There you go. Bingo. That's what I was getting at next. That's it. It's not that. But I mean, how can it not be that when you get a damn vagina put in? Why
that they just want to be comfortable in their own skin is the way that they explained it to me.
This is where you lose.
You know what though? I got to tell you, it does make me a little insecure because they're thinner than me, and they look better in high heels than I do.
Yeah, but they don't. What they don't have is the pelvic. They don't have the pelvic tilt, which makes your ass look good in high heels.
Yeah, they don't have the full, the full hips and the butt and everything. I mean, they got broad shoulders.
That's what makes girls look good in jeans. Guys don't have.
There you go. There you go.
See, Stephanie, we're softening Stephanie up. It's like she's got an entirely different attitude about this than she did 30 minutes ago.
No. My attitude has never changed. I was just upset, when all that came out, that the Democrats were paying for people to get operations, and even people in prison were getting their operations. I was just upset about that because like Blue said, there's a lot of things that we should not have to pay for. I mean, when I got my implants, nobody paid for those. See, that's elective surgeries. So that's what I was upset about. And like I said, if a family member did it, I mean, I would be behind them. I would love them. I would, So that was my view on the whole thing.
Hey, on that note, I want to ask you this. Now, this is the first time it's presented itself, and this is as good as it gets. I joke about it all the time, but this is serious. When you were shopping around and getting your knockers enlarged, did you spend much time on what size they'd be?
No, I just did what the doctor told me I should get.
Okay, now, how about this? After you got them and after the soreness and whatever goes along with post-surgery, and you were out running around bars and running between the aisles, slicing fucking roast beef at the deli, did you notice a difference in the way men treated you with bigger breasts?
No, I didn't.
What?
I'm not surprised at that,
Tom, you're talking like I'm a double D. I'm not. I just look like a normal woman.
And you didn't notice any difference?
No, I didn't.
So then you did that for you or them? See?
For me. I did it for me, Tom.
This is how we learn things. So you didn't do that with the expectation of getting laid more.
Oh, no, not at all.
See? No, and it's hard for males, in outside conversations to think it was anything other than that. Now, I joke about this. Women say they get that so they look better in a dress. Is that true?
Well, I guess, yeah, I wanted to look good. I mean, I look like a boy.
Okay.
I was always teased being flat chested.
See, I learned something today. Boy, this has been. I need an honorary PhD from someplace because.
But I mean, I didn't go. I mean, you hear of women getting them, and you automatically think, "Oh man, they're going to get these big boobs." That's not true. And you have to be careful because you try to go bigger, your skin stretches, and you can get stretch marks. I mean, I
Yes.
learned a lot from the doctor. And I said, well, what do you think, would be good for me? And he told me, and that's what I did.
What size? By
You
the
had
way?
an ethical doctor. You had an ethical doctor.
You did. No.
Yeah. Yeah. So, like I said, you wouldn't even think that I had big boobs. You know what I mean? They're just normal. I mean,
But see how I created a scenario that, as it turns out, was 100% false. Yeah, I learned something.
But did you
Yeah,
create
I
that,
mean-
Tom, based on what you heard from society before we had this
Yeah,
conversation, or no?
you wouldn't have convinced me prior to this conversation that women got bigger boobs put on. I never bought this because they looked better in a dress, and I always thought for more sexual attraction.
No, I had all the attention. I mean, I didn't get them until I was 30 years old, Tom.
And you can honestly say you didn't notice any difference in
I noticed different in myself. I felt more confident.
Oh, okay. There. See, this is
Yeah.
a surprise. Yeah.
But I mean, in my 20s, I never had boobs, and I had no trouble getting men.
Oh, yeah. Well, this is interesting.
So I
Because-
didn't do it to get men, that's for sure.
Yes, I'm surprised.
Yeah, I didn't do it to get men. And back then, it was only $3,000. I don't know what it costs now.
I think
10.
it's about $10,000 a boob.
Oh my
Ten.
God, you're
It's 10.
kidding. But that was 38 years ago, and I'm lucky I've never had any problems at all.
Yeah. So as
And
it
I've
turns
had
out,
them that long, and that's the only perky thing on my body.
yeah. So as it turns out, you actually do have things in common from a psychological perspective with somebody that went trans. You wanted to feel comfortable. And this
Right,
was-
exactly. More confident.
We love trans now, and we're not fucking talking shit about it.
No, we're not. Not anymore.
Well, we did learn a lot, didn't we, Stephanie? No kidding.
Oh, no kidding. Yeah. Because see, that's the problem. People, don't know anything about something. They immediately don't like it.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
think it. And
Well,
that's
there's-
about anything. But if
There's
you get educated about something and learn about something, then you can, go,
Well, this is why it's
make your
important to have-
decision then.
This is why it's important to have this, like Cindy. Cindy's trying to figure out. She spent 2 hours on the internet this morning trying to find a bra that'll fit. And when she was just born that way, she can't figure out any of this talk about getting boobs bigger. So, no, see, to her, it's like, what's the big deal? I don't really get this. So it's all on where you're at and what you've experienced and how people have articulated a change. As it turns out, this is like transgender. It seems like it is a bigger, more complicated process. But when it all boils down to it, whether it's new veneer teeth, hair transplants, changing your organs, making your boobs bigger, smaller, whatever, it may all be the same thing.
You're right, Tom. Look how people get implants in their mouth. If I could afford 50 grand, I would love to get the teeth put in,
Yeah.
Stephanie, isn't there a dental school around you?
What, honey?
Isn't there a dental school around you?
Yes, there are.
Have you checked there?
No.
It's a lot less expensive. We have U of M School of Dentistry real close to us, and a lot of the people near where I live, that's where they go for a lesser cost.
Yeah, somebody told me that because, Cindy, I need new dentures really bad. I never wear them because they just don't fit right anymore. So I'm always bitching about, wanting to get dentures, but I mean, they're just thousands of dollars. And I don't have it, but that's not a bad idea. I could call the dental schools and see,
because
I wear them when I go out just so I don't look like a homeless person. But when I'm home, I never put them in. I never have them in my mouth. No, they don't fit.
We'll see how much we've learned today. We have.
Look into a dental school, because like I said, it's we have Hope Clinic here, which is 100% free, and the U of M Dental School.
Yeah, but Hope
the only one I know about is the vocational school. They have a dental thing there.
Yeah, I mean, who really gives a fuck?
I really don't, Tom. I would rather spend the money on something else.
Yeah, no, that's how I am. Yeah, I'm the same way. I'm not into cars or clothes. I'd rather buy it. When I think of what these people pay for cars and clothes.
Oh God, I know.
I could buy books till the day I died.
Yeah, my sister just got her car tabs. Cost her $400.
Like I said, that's because you're in a liberal state that pays most of the population to not work.
Oh, I know. Let's not get started on my state. I know.
Hey, Len?
Yeah.
Are you from Michigan?
I am.
Okay.
I am.
And thank you for telling us about this.
Yeah.
That's exactly why I came on, Tom. I'm pretty quiet. Very quiet about this personal issue. It's very close to me, but I thought, I'm going to come on. I'm going to come on and talk about it.
No, because
notice I don't show my face, but I will talk about it.
We would have never got this through the way it's portrayed in the media. We would have never got it watching a documentary. We got it from someone that's been there with no alternative other than to tell us the truth.
Mm-hmm. That's the best thing, is someone who's gone through it.
Yeah. Yeah, it would just you had to have been numb about this for a while.
Oh, for sure. I bet she was.
Like when you hear about, a group of Girl Scouts plane crashing in the mountains and all 100 of them died. It's just fuck, man. You just can't. It's so shocking to your mind. There's no you're never going to feel 100% good about no matter what could have been done, what should have been done. It's just one of those, this TV anchor's mom getting abducted. That shit's on my mind.
Crazy. Yeah.
Oh, I know it.
I feel bad for them, man. And people going through this, and these people having these horrific accidents and stuff. And God.
Oh, I know. No, we got to be thankful that way. Let me tell you.
Yeah. And this sounds terrible, but it just always seemed that this trans thing was so damn liberal oriented. Leave it to one of them to want to do this shit. And as it turns out, that's not true.
I mean, I'm conservative, and I can tell you right now, my ex is conservative, but when they do feel that they do want their medicines covered in that. They pay out of pocket. The insurance does not want to pay for it. Yeah. And they, as far as that part of it, their political views, they do want things covered and to be paid for. But it's I'm the person that talked to you before, Tom, about biologics. I'm the person that has the lupus and all that. And I tell them, I say, well, take a number and get in line, because I can't get my insurance on board for my biologics. I don't know why you're any different than I am, you know?
But you should be able
Right.
to get that from the manufacturer once they've ascertained that insurance isn't going to pay for it.
They,
having
you know,
a
my
problem
insurance will
getting
pay
them?
for 80%. 80%. And you know,
You're
this
fucking
biologics can be,
I know, $6,000 a month.
yep.
Blue,
they're
that's
just
what I
expensive.
have, 80%, and I have to pay the other 20. And, if
Yeah.
you go to the ER, I mean, you're still talking, $1,000 that I'm going to owe out of my pocket.
Exactly.
So, yeah, the medical is terrible for everyone.
Yeah, but where
Oh.
you're looking at it from a insurance perspective, I'm looking at it from a manufacturer's perspective. They have programs unrelated to what you're. Once you demonstrate, and this comes from your doctor with experience, that you can't afford it and you need it, they will get it to you.
You have to have a doctor that's willing to fudge a little bit, and some doctors will and some won't.
They don't need to
You have to have
fudge.
it
They
done.
need to take the extra non-compensatory time to do it. I can line you up with a
Yep.
doctor. That's a problem with you, Lynn.
If they take my insurance, I would love it.
Even if they don't, because you should be getting this shit.
Yeah, because what they have me on is methotrexate, and I can tell you,
That's an old thing used for breast cancer.
Yep. And it kills it kills cancer cells, red blood cells, white blood cells.
Yeah, no, it does. You feel like shit.
It wipes you out. Yeah.
Will you email me and I'll line you up?
What's your email?
It's Tom Reed, TOMREED 1956 at gmail.com. Because that's bullshit. If you never worked
it
a day
is.
in your life, you'd be getting it.
Yep.
That's the problem. No, you got to
Yeah.
have a guy that's been down the road, knows all this bullshit, knows that you need it. Yeah. Oh, Larry asked a question. He wants to know, why does the transition talk now seem so trendy? Which I would agree with. Why is that? Why does it seem so trendy?
It's more accepted, I think.
Yeah, I'll bet you money. I say this about homosexuality. I don't think there's any more homosexuals around now than there were 2 years after Adam and Eve. I think the number's probably been around the same. 10%.
Could be.
Yeah.
Agree.
Oh yeah, because back in the day, people didn't come out because it was unaccepted.
Oh, what a nightmare.
Yeah, but I'm sure that there was. Yeah, I'm sure, Tom, there were. It just wasn't accepted, so they hid
Yeah.
it.
So that's the answer now. I got an idea. There's no more trans interested people now than there were 10,000 years ago. I think the numbers probably basically send the. How about this? So Cindy or Lynn, would you agree that there's a biological basis for this trans with certain people? That's the way it was going to be. It wasn't because of trauma. It wasn't because of whatever. There's a biological basis for the way they think and what they thought they needed to do to be happy.
My ex is the oldest of 5 children, and everybody under them are girls. So I don't know and they were not in a very good relationship with their mother, but the mother pined over the girls.
Yeah.
I don't know if that had anything or nothing to do with it.
Yeah, gotcha. You said pined. I didn't even know what that fucking meant about a year ago. I didn't. I had this. I was.
I don't know what it means.
It means like have feelings for him, want him. I was arguing with that old bitch up in Michigan. I'd see when I go back and visit, and she said, "If you think I pined for, Johnny Big Dick, you're wrong." And I thought, pine. What the fuck is she talking? I knew it had to be some shit like that. And I looked.
It's an old term.
Yeah, old term. But Steffi never heard it. Did you know what pine means, Cindy? No, me either. Stephanie,
I'm from Pennsylvania. We use that term a lot.
Yeah. Stephanie, you got.
I mean, I live in Michigan, but I'm from Pennsylvania. My grandparents always used that, kind of like
fine. I
fawn
never
over
heard
you.
I never heard it before.
What does it mean now?
It means like you had. Well, I'm not exactly sure. Something along the lines of you still had feelings for an old flame. Am I wrong?
In favor. I pine for you. I want you. You're in my favor.
Oh.
Oh.
I favor you.
Yeah, I'm going to give you some pine when I come out to Seattle, Stephanie.
Oh, yeah. I can't wait.
I know. Yeah, matter of fact, I got a fetish about no teeth, so it's gonna don't be
I'll
looking
show
at me.
you some pine.
Cindy, shut the hell up. Get those teeth after I visit. Shut
You know
up,
what?
Cindy. Yeah.
Ha, 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 ha.
Yeah, pine. Hey, Callie now said she gets her tits replaced. Whoops, sorry, breasts every 10 years.
Really?
Yeah, every 10 years she gets them.
I think you have to because
Yeah.
they can leak, right?
I didn't.
Yeah. Us
Mine, like I said, they're 38 years old.
Callie just texted me and she said, bullshit, here's her 44 triple D now. She goes up a size every 10 years. Yeah. So now I'm curious about this, Callie, if you don't mind if I overstep my bounds of the private detectives coming out at me again. Did you, Larry asked the same size. Does your narrative kind of fit Stephanie's? Did you go bigger? That kind of thing. I'm curious why women get them. I was wrong up until today. Yeah. I'm going to quit joking about fake tits, too, because Stephanie, after today's chat, we're not going to be able to joke about anything.
I know. We got to find another subject to tease about.
God damn. Yeah, we do. Yeah, what happens if you don't? Oh, Stephanie, where are you, Kelly? She's busy right now. She says her husband's sucking on him.
Oh, Tom. Oh, my God. Stop.
Oh, yeah. No, it's just a picture, something that comes in your mind. That's a male comment, It's a male comment. No. Your dress fits good.
I just wondered. Well, I guess I don't know. I've never heard of that before. I'm going to have to Google that.
Google.
But I didn't get silicone. I just got saline. So let's see. If you don't, you go back to your native breast look with implants.
Yeah, if you think I'm throwing the whole fucking towel in about women, I know there's women out there that got big tits to get fucking screwed.
Your native breast look with implants still inside. Kelly, I've never had a problem. Mine look fine. Actually, they're a little bigger because I've gained 20 pounds.
Native
but
breast. So that means your tits are coming out the side of your bra now instead of bulging from the top.
No, Callie, I wouldn't believe them. They just want your money. I'm telling you, I said, 38 years, and I've never had a problem, and they look fine.
Yeah.
I think they just want your money every 10 years.
Well, that's your opinion.
Well, I'm just saying, for me, I've never had a problem. So I just want these women to know,
No, I just thought, though, this is just interesting. We bring up this shit all the time, always joking about it. Breast size, dick size, all that shit. You get the women on here, dick size doesn't matter. They could care less. But then you got them on here all day long getting their tits made bigger. Forget the reason. They did. They made them bigger, not smaller. So cut this bullshit about the size of a guy's penis doesn't matter because you just fucking hung yourselves.
It doesn't matter to me anymore, that's for sure.
No, but it used to.
No,
I'm
bullshit stories about how you use it.
Men are the ones that worry more about their dick size than women do, Tom.
It's because of you women.
I kind of think so.
Yeah, we just didn't worry about it on our own. It's a fucking reaction you gave us.
I think men have different preferences, but a boob is a boob to them. And Honestly, I mean, I'm big busted, and I can tell you that the only thing they've ever done for me is give me back pains, especially when I was pregnant at the same time,
Oh,
because they
God.
get larger to accommodate your
Oh, tell
having
me.
a baby, and it's like, geez, can I just be out of pain?
I say the bigger the better. I say the bigger the better. I don't give a
No,
fuck.
I'm telling you, I wish mine was average size because I go through a lot of back pain,
Yeah, you don't have a
a
penis.
lot.
That's why.
No, I don't. Thank God.
Being a typical man, we don't care your back hurts. Just leave them be.
Well, I'm going to be a typical woman and say I do. It hurts.
Mr. Concerned. No, I've heard that back pain. I
I
just
know,
don't
Blue. My back hurts, and it's not because of my boobs.
I'm not so sure. I think these women complaining. I think they'd have had back pain anyway. They're just that's not why. But I
Really?
mean, I've seen girls on dirty channels weigh their boobs, and even huge ones don't weigh that much.
Well, now they get theirs done for a reason,
Yeah.
No, but even some natural
to
breasts,
make money.
they put their tits on the scale and it will be like 4 pounds each.
Yeah, see, they do that because they want to make money.
No, but you mean you're losing me here. Do big boobs make back hurt or not?
I don't know. I don't have them.
Right.
Blue's got them, and she says yes.
Yeah, I have no reason to lie, Tom, about it.
No, but if you had, how do you know your back wouldn't have hurt with no boobs?
Well, I do have arthritis in my spine too, so it would probably hurt either way. But I think big
Yeah,
boobs
you might be right.
exacerbate it.
You know, I mean, you got to have them to like, comment on it. It's true. It's too bad.
And you just can't get comfortable. I mean, you can't lay on your side. You can't lay on your stomach. It's just always in the way.
Yep.
Yeah, but you can't have
Yep.
it both ways. It's like a car that eventually turns into an old junker. Just think of the doors that you open with those knockers early on.
I shut my left breast in my car door, and I developed cysts the next year, and I had to have a breast biopsy just to make sure. I mean,
Oh my God.
You shut it in
Yeah.
your car door.
Yeah, because I was parking at the doctor's office. There was only one free parking space, and the car beside me was, as usual, an asshole and parked right up on the line. And I couldn't get my door open enough, and I got it open a little bit, and I shut my boob in the door. And my son was a teenager with me, and I howled out in pain. He says, "Mom, are you all right?" And I said, "I shut my chest in the door."
No, my mother
Oh
said.
my God.
My mother said her mother caught her boob in a wringer washer.
Oh my
Are you kidding
God.
me, Tom?
Swear to God.
Wow.
Talk about pain. Oh, I bet that was painful.
Yeah,
But
it was.
Lynn-
It bruised.
So I already
Yeah.
asked Stephanie, and she gave me some fucking horseshit answer. Let me ask you: when you were young, did your big boobs seem to draw more attention?
You know, I had them when I was 14. I was a size
Oh,
C. So we're not talking about small. And
Holy Christ!
I had a very creepy teacher, male teacher, that was kind of like always put me up front. So I had to, because we didn't have, in my high school, we didn't have that desk that had that little undercatch.
Yeah, yeah.
And you also didn't slide it up. So you
Yeah.
put your damn books on the floor, and I was like, and I couldn't figure it out, but I would always look up and he was looking at me, and he was an old geezer, and it was really upsetting to me,
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah, but here's the point: the only thing he did wrong, he was too old. What if it had been some Chippendale motherfucker looking at him? See what I mean?
I was 15 or
Everybody's
16,
a
Tom. I
creeper
mean,
that you're not attracted to. But-
She was 15, Tom.
yeah.
That
was
makes a
ninth grade.
difference.
I
At
was ninth
15, you think that's creepy.
The girl thinks it's creepy. What? Let me tell you, I don't know a straight.
Yeah, and I was a
male.
virgin too, Tom, at that time. So, it's like I wasn't looking for
Of
that attention,
course.
that's for sure.
No, I get it.
Yeah.
I mean, I know I shouldn't be laughing, but God damn it, I'd have looked at him too. I mean, what fucking straight guy out there wouldn't be looking at big tits no matter how old they are? It's not like you're thinking of fucking building sandcastles with them when school got out. Quit villainizing a straight male just appreciating the body. What do you carry around your birth certificate? Is he going to hand a birth certificate? It's like, oh, she's 50. No, don't look.
No, but he was my teacher, Tom. I mean, he knew he was a ninth grade cultures teacher. He knew exactly how old I was. I was a student in his class. And I mean, I've gotten out of tickets. I know I've gotten out of tickets because of my chest. My daughter would laugh and say, Mom, you got out of that damn ticket because this cop was looking at you.
If you'd have been in my classroom and Larry stinks, you'd have got an A.
Well, I liked getting out of a ticket, but I was kind of like,
I say good for
oh.
you, Blue.
I mean, that's like the smallest part of the funnel. It's like you look, you see big tits on a cute 15-year-old. It's like, wow, this should have tits. And that's it. I mean, he was your teacher and all that shit, but I mean, poor motherfucker. I mean, it's just hard not to look at him. I mean, if you were, he'd have looked at him the same way at 20. Now what?
But can't guys try not to like be talking to me and looking at my child?
He did try. If he fucking wasn't trying, he'd have never taken his eye off him.
Well, let's just say I didn't take that class the next year. I was like, no, I'm done with that.
He's probably still jacking off.
Oh, he's probably dead, Tom.
God.
We're talking I was 15.
That's right.
Yeah, but I mean, you guys as women, like, oh yeah, everybody's a pervert. But I happen to look at a 15-year-old big huge fucking. Because I'm telling you, we all look. You just know the difference. You don't do anything. But if you think we're fucking shaming ourselves because we got an accidental look at a pair of 36 double Ds on a 15-year-old getting on the bus, you're wrong. It doesn't make us creepers.
Well, I will tell you, there's too many people out there that act on it, and I'm not going to sit here and man bash because I won't do it. And there's a lot of sleazy women in the world too, so I don't want you to think that I'm just.
No, I don't. And even Larry said, "Sorry that happened to you."
Yeah.
He just texted me, "You're right. She'd have got an A."
Oh my God! Well, I think I got an A because I was smart.
I'm kidding. I just don't think it's fair. You see, this is why we have these. You can look at it and think, wow, if you think when there's an underage girl with a killer body that we're not looking and appreciating it's a killer body, we're just shutting the fuck up. We're not telling our wife. We're not bragging about it to our coworkers. You think, God damn, what a fucking body. She's only 15.
What do you guys think? You know what? What do you guys think? I was flabbergasted when they were talking about Bill Gates getting STDs.
Oh, I know. That's you're just
yeah.
Yeah. I didn't see that.
I think there's a lot more to come out. I think there's going to be a lot of names to come out. I really do.
Oh yeah, there's going to be a lot. Sure is.
Here, Stephanie and I were talking about this, and that is, you know what I wonder about this whole thing? I wonder about if you were an adult male, say Larry and I were down there, and we'd have been at that party. Would we? When I said, "Hey, Larry, man, this is fucking not right, man. These girls are all fucking too young, man. We got to get the fuck out of here." Would it have been like that, or would it have been, you know, they're young, but Harvard's there, Bill Clinton's there, Greg Norman, the golfer's there, all these dignitaries there. It's like this. There can't be anything wrong with this, and drinks and shit. I'd like to know what it looked like there. Now, if it looked like a bunch of girls making sandcastles in a fucking sandbox that were obviously underage, that is super wrong. But I just don't believe all the people that are on that fucking list now were down there doing some shit like that. I don't think it looked like how it ended up being. Underage girls. And even though there were some underage girls there, how many were there that were not?
Yeah, but Tom, you don't have to be an underage girl or boy to be human trafficked. You can be over 18 too.
Well, as it turns out now, yeah, human trafficked, okay? But if they were asked to go there and they were from Czechoslovakia or Hungary or Russia or wherever, and they agreed to it, is that human trafficking?
If they're over 18,
is a fine
if they're
line.
If they're over 18 and they're male or female, and they were promised something, and they were given it, and they gave consent, I don't know that it would be, in my mind, human trafficking. But if they were promised shit and manipulated, then that is definitely human trafficking. Because they consented to something that they, the deal was not, it wasn't agreed upon. Like if I'm a Czechoslovakian girl, I'm 25, I want out of my damn country. Right. And this wealthy, older American guy says to me, I'll do this if I give you this. I'm probably going to say yes. And if he does what he says,
Yeah.
and I give consent, I don't really see a problem too much with that. But
Yeah.
unless I'm
It's
raped,
still
and I didn't,
fucked
that
up.
wasn't part of the
Still
deal.
fucked up. No, I agree. So give me your explanation of human trafficking.
Human trafficking to me is anybody that is in a very poor state emotionally, financially, physically, or mentally, and they are preyed upon. And they are not given equal rights, regardless of age. That's human trafficking to me.
You've been talking to my ex-girlfriends.
No, I don't know any of them. I don't know any of them, Tom.
No, yeah, I just look, I'm totally against this shit. I just want to know exactly where the line's drawn, because it's just like Larry said about it's trendy now about trans and all this shit. It's just human trafficking. 10 years, 15 years ago, you could go on fucking Craigslist and get a fucking hook up a blowjob, and that was the end of it. Now it's human trafficking some goddamn kind of way. To
Well,
me,
it's
I
always
thought
been
human
prostitution,
trafficking
though.
is you go over to Poland, you find the brokest, most vulnerable girls over there, you fucking bring them over here against their will, and you open up a whorehouse. That's what I thought human trafficking was. But now,
Me too. That's what I thought it was. Held against your will.
yeah, our human trafficking, our strip clubs, human trafficking. Not if they're there of their own consent. But if you listen to the definition Lynn gave, it could be a person with consent of age that you brought over here, and it's still human trafficking. This is where
If you promise them something and they make good on their end of the deal and you don't on yours, you've manipulated them. You've taken advantage of them.
Yeah,
that to me is human trafficking.
See, here's where it goes. Like, you've been manipulated by males, haven't you?
Yes, more than one. I can tell you,
But
more than one.
Isn't like you say it's manipulation now that it's over the dam and it didn't work out to this fantastic life, but you could have kept that whatever happened happening. I mean, there's lots of bitter, jaded women out there because they didn't end up living on Palm Beach instead of working at Waffle House 7 days a week. See what I mean? It's just hard. I think it's bad and it's wrong, but just the typical interaction in relationships. I mean, you could say Stephanie's ex-husband human trafficked her if you ask her about how that relationship happened now. But during the courtship, and it's like, I just think manipulation, that's how you describe it now, but that wasn't what it was when you first met each other. See, this is where I'm a little vague about.
Well, that makes sense.
And like the Bill Cosby thing. Yeah, it's fucked up, it's wrong, and all that shit. The date rape, drugs, and all that kind of shit. But I can't help but think plenty of those women were over there to enhance their entertainment career, and there wasn't any drugs involved at all. And those aren't ever talked about. I don't think look at the casting couch in Hollywood. Look at the Kennedys, for Christ's sakes. Look at this Jewish guy. Now that kind of seems a little different that they just nailed for all this forcing women to have sex. Look at Matt Lauer, for God's sakes. Very bad. Terrible.
I never liked him. I always thought he was narcissistic. I never liked him.
I never thought he was that big a deal.
Oh, my mother loved Matt Lauer. She would just be rolling in her grave if she knew that.
Yeah, prearranged marriage. That's a good point. Prearranged marriages. Is that kind of form of human trafficking? Yeah, good question.
I can't answer that one.
Yeah. But you would acknowledge that compared to how we view marriage, that there's an element of that being a possibility. Let's say with Indians. A form of human trafficking. But you don't call it that anymore because they live in a nice house. They produce 3 good kids that are going to good universities. But their parents picked out their lover. I mean, what the fuck? Yeah, it's a good point, Larry. But it's all like anything. Whose definition are we using? We're not using the Indian one because they fucking do it all the time. we're using the one we have with the highest divorce rates in the fucking world. We don't know what the fuck we're doing either. But on the other end,
We don't.
that whole thing is maybe the whole damn thing's a big fucking sham. And we'll find out 1,000 years from now that nobody should have been getting married to begin with, that you signed a contract and you had kids and you had to do that. And then you went on and just had fun and dropped this 50-year golden wedding anniversary bullshit. I don't know.
The only people that I knew that they were married for 50 years were my grandparents, my mom's parents, and even my mom and my stepdad were married 40 years before they died.
Yeah.
They had their problems.
Where was your grandmother going to go, even if she wanted to leave back then?
You know, Tom, my grandmother was 47 when she had just lost her first child in a car accident, had her last child, which was her 12th child, and found out my grandpa was cheating on her. And my grandma, who had my uncles at home that were grown men that would take care of her, rallied around my grandmother, didn't get involved in my grandparents' marriage, but rallied around their mother out of respect. And she told my grandfather, get the hell out. And 3 days later, he came back. And I've heard this from all of my aunts and uncles. And he came back and he asked for my grandmother's forgiveness, and he never cheated on her again. But my grandmother became an alcoholic at that time. And she fought it she was an alcoholic for 10 years, and then she fought it and was sober before she died. But she was 47 years old. And I can only imagine what my mom's mom went through. They lived through 3 house fires and everything. I mean, she's you want to know how I get through shit in my life? I think of my mom's mom.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Stoic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I miss her just talking about her now. I realize how much I miss her.
I think you'd be hard pressed to find subsequent examples.
Well, my mom, I don't know. My grandparents were both with walkers and canes, and my mom, to keep them out of nursing homes because of all the abuse that can go on, my mom would take care of us for the first half of the day. Then for 5 years, she went to my grandparents and did everything for them. And they would have to go to homes. And eventually they did, because my mother's rheumatoid arthritis became so severe that she could not take care of them anymore. But my mom died of ALS. And I will tell you, my grandma passed her strength on to my mother.
That's interesting.
That is strength. When you fight ALS and you don't blame God and you don't blame anybody in your life, while you slowly deteriorate, that's strength.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'm like not good at that stuff. I think I'd wilt like a fucking flower if that got put on me. I'd be dead in fucking 2 days.
My mom fought it. She fought it, and she never blamed God. She was never angry. She was scared, but she was never angry.
Yeah, good genes. You're right, Larry. Yeah. No, you're probably right. Yeah. I mean, I think it's true. Half full or half empty.
Yep.
I'm like a half empty one. I just got born that way, I guess. Fucking negative motherfucker. I know this. But it's like wishing you were taller. The fuck, man? Could have been worse. You know, is anybody out there?
I think you got more strength than you think, Tom.
I've
been watching you for months, and I think you're stronger than what you think.
I am about certain things, like for other people, or for animals, or like being kind, or starting a business. Yeah. But other than that, like the kind of stuff you're talking about, fuck no, man. I'd be dead in 2 seconds.
But do you think you have a choice? Do you think you have it when something's put on your plate? Do you think you have a choice other than just trying to do the best you can with it? Because that's all any of us can really do.
No, but see, you look at it like that, and which is why I think you'd fare better. And I'd start just thinking of a way to I don't want to live like this. You know, I don't want to be doing. I just hope I'd have enough balls to blow my head off.
Well, my mom chose not to have hospice. She died.
Oh my God. I'll be the biggest drug addict that ever lived if I get something like that.
She died at home. My stepfather was very, and the thing is he had cheated on her quite a while, and they had their quiet time in their marriage where they just stayed married, but it was out of familiarity. And then when she became so ill, she had forgiven him, and they had overcome so much that he was just like, for any of us kids to even help out. I mean, I wanted to help out with showering my mother more and just taking her to more appointments and that. And he was very hands-on. He wanted to take care of her first. He was very nurturing of her.
Yeah. But I
Oh,
think
geez, I brought the mood down. I'm sorry.
no, and I think too sometimes that, like, we're all here now talking in a different vein than we would have unless life broke it off in our ass a few times. And we've learned through being ourselves what you're good at and what you're not good at, and what you think you could persevere through and what you couldn't. Like, you read about these people out there, like they get lost in the woods and they've been out there 4 months, and they find them, they lost 50 pounds. If I was lost in the woods after about 3 days, I think I'd just go jump off the rim of the Grand Canyon, get it over with. But other people find this like weird strength of like me. I think I got a very low bar at overcoming serious obstacles. The non-serious are like the business or stuff like that. No problem. I mean, there's books written on this. You hone and you spend your time and your strength, and you farm out and pay for all the things you don't like to do. Because the things you're no good at or you don't like to do, you're never going to be too much better at them, no matter how hard you try. I believe this. But the things that kind of come natural, and you say, well, what's natural? Well, things seem to come my way easier under this circumstance than they do with most other people. And you come to that conclusion. It's like, yeah, I think I got some like whatever luck, abilities, whatever. And then you look at your strong things and your bad things, and like look at all the stuff that I think I could be a person that, like, if I experience what you did, Lynn, I might become a drug addict or something. Just to think of this damn shit.
Well, I never said I never had my issues with anything, briefly, but I overcame them. And
yeah, I wouldn't overcome mine.
You think that, Tom. You think that, but until you're in it, you can't 100% know.
No, you can't 100%. Until you've been there, you don't really know what it's like. It's like these people that go to death row and they get their last meal. Yeah, I'm not exactly in the fucking eating mood.
I don't think I would be either.
I mean, people are lobster tails and shit. I can't think of a worse time, as you're about ready to get electrocuted or lethal. I'm not really in the mood for lobster.
Yeah.
Maybe bring me some heroin or any fucking thing.
Well, yeah, but Tom, you have trouble with the emotional part of things.
I mean,
yeah, you do.
All right. Well, like what?
I mean, with yourself. I mean, because you're kind. You're a kind person to everyone. But when it comes to yourself, I don't think you love yourself. You I don't know. It's because you've got that in you, but it's like you don't want to let it out.
Yeah. I mean, maybe. I mean, this is kind of like when we talk, we have parodies on here, and I see people, people act like you, people act like me, and you're always like, yeah, fuck.
Right.
Yeah. Can't believe all these people. Yeah, you know what I mean? It's like, shit, man, really? And even the good ones compared to the best ones are like pretty
I know, is that me?
Yeah, it's like, oh man, you gotta be kidding me. Almost always they'll come on, it's like they'll act like they're me. It's like, fuck this, fuck that. Vultures out here need some chicken. Gonna watch some porn tonight. Hope I don't run out of dragon's milk. See you later. And I think, God damn, do I really come across that like that way to be? And I guess I do, because but you don't think it's like that noticeable.
I know.
You know,
I
we're
am
looking.
going to say goodbye to you guys. I have something else that I got to take care of right now.
All right. Hey, Lynn, I
Oh, well,
can't thank
thanks
you
for
enough
coming
for
up.
I think this is one of the best chats ever, and I can't thank you enough for doing this. I appreciate it.
Well, thank you
Yes.
for asking me to come.
And I hope you come up again.
Yes,
I will.
please come again, Blue.
And send me
I will.
send me your contact information. I'll get a hold of you on that. What part of Michigan do you live in? Like, is it like north, south?
I live
mean,
downriver. I
Okay.
live downriver.
Okay. I'll get that straightened out for you.
Okay. Sounds
All
good. You guys have a good day.
Thanks again.
You too, honey. Bye-bye.
All right. Bye bye.
Well, you couldn't ask for a better guest. Such a
I
sweet
know
lady.
it.
Sweet lady.
I know.
Now, let me tell you, now, my male eagle, I'm going to go up there this summer
Yes.
and screw her for about a week to make things good.
Now, in your dreams.
Yeah, no, this is male eagles. This is how you think. This is your idea of helping.
Yeah. Yeah. What
Very
happened
nice.
to Cindy?
She's on the chat now. Her husband's down there beating her in the back of the head with a plastic baseball bat. She don't know what to do. Because she's typing things and not on camera. She shut the camera off.
Oh, she did?
Yeah, I think old Paul came down there and said it's time to blow me.
Oh. See, there you go. Oh, boy.
Well, why would you turn the camera off and type?
I don't know. I've done that before. I've left and told everyone good night.
Okay, all right. This is the private detective. This is how you try too. She said, "I'm still here. Just had to go make Moose's lunch." Yeah, okay. You don't need to.
That's what I'm doing right now is gonna make me a taco.
Hey, so you think I ought to call the last week's date back?
Oh, of course, yeah.
No, it's a cute dog. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna call her back. I know what.
Yeah,
I know
call
what,
her back.
I know what it is now.
She was listening.
Yeah, and she just until I apologized today and not making that an opinion or an observation of her, she called because she didn't do that.
Yeah, I know it.
I mean, I could be wrong, but what a coincidence.
Yeah, you could be.
Yeah.
But yeah, you gotta call.
You know, I can understand how. I can understand. Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah.
She can come right up here right now and talk to me about it. Yeah, she probably is on here now. No, I was listening to that later, and I thought, God, if I was her and I listened to that, I probably had the same reaction. And it wasn't that way at all. It's fucked up.
Yeah, I know.
You know, but you guys know what I'm like, and you don't take it personally because it didn't involve you. But on the other end of that,
Yeah, I know. She doesn't know you that well.
no, and I've been 100% consistent about this with anybody like the whole time. You know.
Yeah. Oh, I know it.
You need to shut the fuck up.
Hope she doesn't chew your ass out.
Yeah, probably will. Well, I don't think it's gonna be fucking hugs.
I don't think so either.
As I try to pay for my book and feel like I'm on death row.
Yeah. Oh God, I don't know, Tom.
No, the good news in the whole thing is that if she didn't before, she knows now it had nothing to do with her as an individual.
Right, yeah.
You know? Yeah. Moral of the story. I mean, what would you do? Just the fucked up part is like I said, 95% of the people I know don't even know I have a fucking YouTube channel. I should have never told her about it.
You should have never told her, I know.
She might think it's funny now, but I bet she didn't think it was funny then.
There's some things, yeah, you should probably keep private.
Yeah, probably should. Lesson learned, right?
Oh, well.
Yeah, that's what I say.
Well,
It
I think I'm
happens.
gonna sign off here. I appreciate that. Was sure nice of her to come up and explain
Yeah,
that.
it was.
And you've got to drop a whole line of jokes now.
Yeah.
You can't be like making jokes anymore of trans.
No.
We learned something. Didn't we?
No, we'll find something else to make jokes about.
Yeah, we'll take suggestions. Yeah, we really will.
Trump's always a good one.
Yeah, but we're glad he's in office. He's not everything, but you hate to just like, I do that too, but I just don't want to like seem like I'm got my head in the sand that bad by thinking everything he does is crazy, is good.
Yeah.
It's not. Given the same choices I had last time, I reluctantly would vote for him again today.
Oh, yeah, I know it.
It's just the way it is.
We didn't have a choice. Maybe next time there will be a choice.
Yeah, we just had to. Considering the choices, it was a landslide. There was no other way to go. And believe me, I cringe fucking every day. You see, he did this, he did that, he did this, and it's embarrassing.
Yeah.
Support somebody that's crazy. You know, there she is.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you
Is
just,
that Cindy?
Yeah, I think there is too. Yeah, Cindy. Yep, Cindy came back on. Cindy, what's the, what do you figure? It's about $400 a month to feed that dog.
I never broke it down.
It's got to be a good guess, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean,
A lot
is
of
this
people
dog,
ask me that, but I never think about it.
but like he's got to be going through a 50-pound bag of food a week, isn't he?
I don't know the weight of the bag I buy, and I don't monitor how much I spend on them.
Yeah.
I don't have any other vices, so.
Oh yeah, you like big dogs. Did you ever have a little dog?
Oh yeah, I've had 3 Cocker Spaniels and a pug dog.
Yeah. Now, do you notice like an inherent difference other than just his size? I mean, are they extra sweeter? Gentle
No.
giant.
They're all about the same.
Did you ever say to yourself, is this dog ever going to quit growing?
No.
205 pounds?
Yeah.
That is crazy. You believe that, Steph? 205 pounds?
Wow.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, a lot of people can't believe how big he is.
No, that's a huge dog.
God, it must be a fortune to feed him.
It's really
Gosh, you
weird
never-
when I'm out with them. That's usually the first question they ask is, how much does he weigh? I'm glad they're talking about the dog.
Yeah. Now, has he ever showed any aggression to anything?
Nope.
Not even another dog?
He's reacted to another dog, but it was only, I took him to the dog park, which is one of the reasons I don't go anymore.
Yeah.
Well, I took him to a dog park and a pit attacked him. So now he's very apprehensive in the presence of other dogs.
How'd you get that pit off him?
Fortunately, the owner, he was over in the next yard and he came running over, but I just stuck my arm in there and tried
It's
to pull
hard.
him apart.
Yeah. Did he get hurt?
No.
Oh, good. Good.
But in a situation, pit or not, big dog's going to get the blame.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Next door they have 2 dogs, and one of them is a pit, and it comes over here all the time and charges people, us and visitors. And one day I was trying to get Moose out of my car, and its name is Lola, but Lola came charging over here and didn't know that Moose was in my car. And
Yeah.
Lola came over here charging at me. And boy, Moose came out of my car and chased him back to his yard. And next door, the guy goes, oh, it's okay. It's okay. Well, no, it's not okay, because Moose went back over to their yard. So now it's on their property.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
And
you're
I
right.
don't want Moose to get one flag of being aggressive.
Right. Now, is Moose fixed?
Yes.
Okay.
I got it from a shelter. So,
Oh, okay.
and they spay and neuter. Whatever animal comes in, they spay and neuter it.
Now, how did he end up at a shelter?
The guy that had him had emergency quadruple.
Yeah.
Couldn't take care of him after the surgery.
Oh, gotcha.
So he was a surrender.
Oh, okay. Well, it worked out good for him. Huh.
I've tried to make contact with him, through the shelter.
Yeah.
Because I would want to know that my dog was okay, but
Yeah.
I've never heard from the guy.
Might have died.
No, because when I had Moose's microchip switched over to me, they had to contact him and make sure that it was okay to.
It might be just sad to him.
True.
Like
when I rehome my parrots, I want to. One part of me wants to see if they're still around. The other part of me doesn't want to know.
Yeah.
Does it sound like I'm yelling to you?
No.
Okay.
No. Well, I think I'm going to sign off, and I'll probably come on later tonight. Appreciate you coming on. It was sure fun having this chat today, impromptu. We learned a lot.
Yeah, was her name Lynn, did you say?
Yeah, Lynn. Yeah, Lynn.
She said she was downriver. That shocked me.
No, I knew she was down there around there someplace. Yeah, you could be neighbors.
How'd she find you?
I'm not really sure. She said she's been watching for a few months.
Oh, really? So she's new.
Yeah, so she's hit rock bottom. But she's definitely seemed to overcome some heavy obstacles.
Yeah, that happened to Paul's brother-in-law, the guy that his sister was married. He wasn't trans. He just went gay.
Oh, wow.
But Paul said, I asked him some of the same questions that you asked Lynn. I asked Paul, I said, did you have your suspicions? He said, yeah, because he wasn't like a guy. When we all got together, he always hung with the women. Yeah,
right. Yeah. I don't talk to my nephew, that crazy bastard up there where I used to live, and they had those 9 kids that are just dumber than a box of rocks. And the one, even when he was heading around 10, was still playing with Barbies. He's got to be out sucking cock somewhere. But I can't verify it. I've looked for him on the internet, expected to see him in a rainbow outfit or something, and I haven't. But he's getting bent over somewhere, I guarantee you.
I'll ask my neighbors if they know him.
Yeah, by 10, you should know what you like. Weird.
Right.
Well, you have a good day today, Cindy. I'll let you know if I come on later. I appreciate you coming on.
And, that sounds good. I look forward to your chats, especially at night.
Yeah, we'll do a night one. Make a choker for me with Stephanie.
Is she gone?
Yeah, she went. We were signing off, and then you came on. I didn't want to seem rude.
Oh, okay.
All right. You have a good day.
Send me her address so I can get these out to her today.
I will.
All right. I know you said it before, but I deleted all those emails because it was getting too.
I wonder if I got it somewhere. Yeah, I think it's on here. Yeah, I'll do it to you.
Alrighty.
All right. Thanks a lot. Have a good day, Larry. Take care. Everybody else that was watching, appreciate it. It was really fun today. Thank you, Callie. Callie's been out of power for 3 days. God, she's out East Coast too, so she's gonna be what a fucking pain in the ass. Still had time, mildly interesting. I don't want to miss anybody. I'm gonna try and have one tonight. Bye, Cindy.
Bye.
I'll send it to you. I think I got it on here, but I might not because I haven't had this phone and all that shit never transferred like it was supposed to. So if I don't, I'll ask her for it and send it.
Okay.
All right. Yep. Thanks, Jeff.
Have a good day.
Party on. Rock on.